Live from Miami, Florida, and the surface of the moon. It's Friday night.
Am I delayed?
Yes, your spirit has entered lunar gravity.
The moon.
Spirit.
This is the new
We all hold
improved.
hands. We can summon Sohail back to the corporeal form.
This is the new and improved avatar that you're looking at right now. It's more natural.
I thought those were supposed to be blue.
No, they're
It
supposed
only-
to be airbenders.
Yeah, and
That's
Benji.
the original.
Look,
I've never
doesn't-
seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I am going to watch that very soon.
Why?
I've never
You wanna
watched it
torture
either.
yourself. Are you
No,
gonna torture yourself?
Everyone loves that cartoon. That's like
Yeah, it's pretty much
the cartoon. Okay, I thought you meant
not
the
the Blue
Shyamalan.
People Smurf movie. I saw the
Yeah.
first one, but I don't know why you'd want to watch more of those.
Yeah, I thought you meant the Shyamalan movie.
oh, could one of you guys tweet it out? Because I'm in the Apple Vision. I can't
Okay,
do.
I was
I
wondering
can't
if you
do
had done
things.
that.
It's.
I'll
I
do
was
it.
trying. I was like using my
can't-
hand.
You should be able to
was-
do that in Apple
I
Vision.
was.
Why
I was
not?
trying. I was using my hands. I was like Apple
your
Vision.
CGI hands make me
Yeah.
think of Andros in Star Fox 64, the final boss. You had to shoot the dude with the big hands. There's the face
yeah.
and like two hands.
Face and two hands.
What is it weird that
In,
the, like
in space, it is very much like what Starfleet. So let me go Google this Andros from Star Fox 64, so I don't sound like a goddamn crazy person.
are the? By the way, on the mic, how do I sound on the mic and everything? Like, are the
Mic's
levels
good.
good?
You
Yeah.
sound
You
okay.
sound great,
Wow.
but this is
That-
what you
Is that
look
the-
like, Sohel.
Yeah, it looked like a floating head in space.
Oh, I can't hear you guys anymore.
It's because
Can
you
you
have
try
virtual
talking?
ears. Okay,
Testing,
I just
testing.
tweeted it.
Oh man. All right, I'll be right back. Make it show, Fathery.
Wait,
I don't know if
Sohel, can you share my screen, or do you have access to that?
Not right now, I guess.
I guess I
No.
maybe when he gets back. But if people Google Andros from Star Fox 64 and you see like a head and two hands floating in space, that is what Sohel looks like.
Awesome. Hello.
64.
back.
Can you hear me? I am the voice of God speaking to you from Earth. Can you hear me? No.
That's what you look
Oh
like.
my God.
Sohel. Wave your hands like you're
Do you
trying to
guys hear me?
swat it.
You should get white
Jack,
gloves.
can you hear me?
I can't
I can hear
see.
you. Both.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
I can hear you.
Can you? We can hear you.
Oh, weird. Hold on. Okay, I'll be back again.
You're-
This is so
Somebody
weird.
should get
I
him
can't
in
hear
his
you
chat.
guys.
He's
What
already
did I do?
incorporeal. Why does he need to leave? It makes no sense. Oh, he's flowing into the interwebs down a series of tubes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It happens.
Sohel has actually he's become one with the algorithms. He confounded the YouTube algorithms and the Twitter X algorithms to the extent that he has now left. He's departed, transcended, ascended from the physical realm. and
Yeah, he
is
tried to
now-
go AI, but he typed wrong and he put AL and he ended up with the algorithm. So
Yeah, it was a
It happens a
lowercase
lot.
L instead of an uppercase I.
It
That's an
happens a lot.
very easy mistake to make.
okay,
Yep.
well we're waiting though. So I got some more.
So-
I got some more pins today. I got TAS one
Cool.
and I got a Prodigy one for the Prodigy uniform I got today. So I got all
Do
my
you want-
STLV uniforms in the mail today. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
let's talk about STLV. That's exciting.
that is yes. I have one of each color lower decks.
Woo!
And these are all Cosmart, but the two I just got are actually nicer than this one I got a while ago. I don't know why,
Cos-
but
What is Cosmart like a store?
it's
or-
a Chinese brand that
Oh,
makes these
okay.
affordable uniforms.
It's a brand. Okay.
Do you guys
Yeah.
hear me?
I can
Yes.
hear you, Sohail.
Do you hear echo of me?
I just
No.
happen to have.
Is that what you call your AI avatar? Echo?
Oh, you have
Oh,
your
the red
uniform
one?
too.
Yeah. I just
Is
happen
it
to have
is
that
it
next
is that
to
from
me.
the same company, Fathery?
Yes.
Okay.
It is
You
starting
got
to
to pay a lot
wear-
more. You can get nicer ones, but You're gonna
You pay a
love
lot
it.
more.
I have actually I have 3 new cosplays that I have never worn before. That will be that I will debut all of them at this year's STLV.
Yeah, I got a Prodigy one too. I forgot to say that. So I have
you-
3 lower decks and a Prodigy.
Are you just gonna go Fathery, or is your better half gonna go? Who's doing this? Who's doing the reactions to the Star Trek episodes?
Taylor's not going to that convention
Oh,
because
okay.
as we're still
She doesn't want to get spoiled.
making our, like, for those who don't know, we are posting about her first viewing of Star
You look
Trek.
so
We're
weird.
going through
Oh
the
my God.
entire franchise in chronological, or no, not chronological order, in release order,
Release
which
order, yeah.
which was what she wanted to do. But I think that's actually the best way to show it to
Yeah,
someone.
it probably is. Yeah.
But I think there's no way to go participate in that week-long convention and not just get like a shitload of spoilers shoved in your
Spoilers.
face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joel, you've been there. You know, it's
Yeah.
like there you like
Surrounded.
the entire week you are bombarded with Star Trek shit from every show.
Oh my God, you're right. You're right.
The
You're
only
right.
thing that would be okay is a lot of it you won't know is spoilers, and it'll just be some
Yeah, until you
weird
get
thing you
there.
saw. But some of it might.
Yeah. And we're watching. We're going through it pretty quick. We're trying to knock out a season of Trek every 8 days. So I'm insane. We have like spreadsheets where we're like tracking things and we're taking notes and everything. But we're currently actually in a few minutes we're going to hit play on Redemption Part 1, the season 4 finale of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Nice.
How many episodes do you guys watch during a like single seating, like 2 or 4 or something?
It depends on the day. I think the most we've ever done, like, I think there was one Saturday where we did 13 episodes.
Oh my
so
God.
I rewatched all of Trek in one calendar year too, and I would just try to do one a day. But I knew my secret was I would always have to watch the cold open of the next episode, and that would get you sucked into watching another episode. So my one a day would turn into 3,
Before.
and not every day, but when I could. And then so it's just it wasn't really hard.
You know what was a fun time was from Star Trek Beyond until Star Trek Discovery, that 1 year. There was some people doing a 50th anniversary watch where it just worked out. The math just worked out where if you watched 2 episodes or a movie every night, it took exactly 365 nights to watch everything.
Oh wow.
Around 700 some, yeah.
That's
You guys,
cool.
I have no idea how to control my avatar camera, and it just keeps.
You're out of control.
Apple products
God
are so intuitive. They're just
Look
so
what it keeps
intuitive.
just doing.
God
It
You
just
don't
damn
need
it,
keeps-
instructions.
You're going insane on the moon. There's a holographic ghost of AI cartoon ghost of Sohel on the moon going insane right now. Look, freaking me out.
I don't know how to fix
Well,
it.
at least you're not trapped on SETI Alpha 5. You're just on the moon.
This
So-
is SETI Alpha.
It's the moon. It's the moon.
Oh, now I'm gone completely. You can still hear me though, right?
I can see the lunar regolith,
dirt.
or whatever you call it. I think it's
Lunar
regolith.
surface.
Moon dirt.
It lost
Some
me.
fancy word for that. I think it's regolith, which is a really cool word.
Ooh.
This shit's so weird.
Yeah,
I missed everything you guys were talking about. What were you
I'm
guys?
so
what was it?
surprised.
good God.
You know,
What the hell were we,
I know. I had
Okay.
father. I had
So,
father
Hal.
with his.
You got your STLV plans?
Oh,
I don't know if I will be able to go.
That's you owe us for all this head
Wow.
on the moon stuff.
Head nonsense.
I'm trying so hard to center myself, but it won't happen. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look,
It
look,
worked.
look.
I did
It
it.
worked. Look at that. You did it. It worked.
If you believe they put a man on the moon. Oh, I
that
forgot
was
to add
so
this to
disturbing.
X. Let me stream it on X. Hang on. Let's see if I can do
That
that.
is so
I
disturbing.
tweeted. I don't know if you want to retweet that.
I'll do it right now.
I tagged the After Dark Twitter channel handle.
How do you do this? Edit?
You're asking us. I don't know.
That's
Cancel.
so disturbing. Not funny.
Oh, no.
Delete.
it's-
Oh,
Delete.
Okay. There we go. And then you have to do everything with your eyes. It's so weird.
That is the worst interface possible. You are not. I mean, it's great for Stephen Hawking because he was paralyzed. You're not
Yeah.
paralyzed.
No, but I actually have a couple friends who are unfortunately paraplegics. Two of them, one of them was
Good. Yeah, thank you.
was hurt in an automobile accident. The other one broke her spine while riding a bike. She's really excited about using the Apple technology to where she can start at the Mac with just her eyeballs. So when that update comes out, I don't know when it's gonna. It's probably gonna come out somewhere close to iOS 18, but she's really excited to use that. But for normal people, it is annoying because you don't need that if you're a normal person.
It's actually really great. I wish I could show you like what I see in my virtual
Eyeball.
augmented world. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, but
I think it's going to be
yep.
how everyone computes in the future.
Oh, by the way, can you actually like put like all like different virtual backgrounds? Like, can you go on the Enterprise right now? Get off the moon.
I could. Ooh,
Get off the
it
moon.
does let me do photos. I could put any bridge. Ooh, Father and I can have competing bridges.
Oh, Father, that's the other thing I want to ask you. The other day I was on here, and I was fucking around with the background thing, and it might not look as good as yours does. Do you have like a green screen behind you?
I do use a green screen.
I knew it. So you do use one, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, that's
yeah. So whenever people like, so like on the first floor of my townhouse / condo / whatever you want to call it, I got like my kitchen, my office, and then my living room, and there's like this big green screen right here. So when people like come in here, they're always like, "Oh, do you stream on the internet?" Like they see this like big green screen behind a computer, and they always like ask me about it. I'm like, "Yeah, what do you think?" Like, no, I just like having that there for decoration, asshole.
One of our channel favorites, Joanne Robertson's here.
Hello, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
Hey,
How are you?
Sohail is now one of those heads from Futurama. So
I have
put yourself in
become
a jar. Hey, Marcelo has a jar. It's too small though.
Yes, I have a jar. Look. You have to shrink yourself.
I don't.
Ah!
I can't control my avatar, Joanne. It keeps moving around.
I have a jar of apple moonshine.
Moonshine.
I got a jar of dirt.
By the way, Joanne, if you'd like to join us on the air, and we could go back to just having no audience members.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh yeah, let's bring Joanne.
But you're totally welcome. Let me know. I'll send you.
Joanne, I don't think we've ever been on a stream together, have we?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
On a YouTube stream. I know that we've watched.
I've been on the salon with Joanne, so
yeah.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
What do you? Wait, Marcelo, why are you losing your mind? What's going on?
Because he just said I got a jar of dirt, and that's from like that's from the Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like I got a jar of dirt.
That is.
Yeah. All I'm saying is trying to pull.
But who said that? Was it Joel? Look, I have hands.
No, his father. He said that.
He also had a jar of cocaine.
He did,
but not outside. That was all internal at that point. So.
Yeah, I got a jar.
That was in one of the sequels.
That's right. That was in the
Aquaman crossover.
That was in Dead Man's Chest.
Very nautical. You had
Captain Cthulhu and
Cthulhu.
You had that tentacle.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Sohail, you gotta sing that "Do You Want to Date My Avatar" song from the Guild. So.
I don't know it, but I can make up the words.
Do you ever saw the Guild?
My avatar. Do you want to date my?
It's actually a send up of a Bollywood
avatar.
Song. Maybe that's two on the.
Avatar.
Joel, tell us more about your STLV cosplay. You said you have a Prodigy uniform. And I
got a Prodigy one.
Uniforms.
Because I just got the comm badge for the Prodigy. That's the TAS one. That's not. That's the Prodigy one.
Are you doing something TAS?
No, I just got that because I was already ordering this, so I was like, I may as well get the other one. This is too small to wear as a. I don't know. This is so tiny. It's just sort of like a pin. Look at the size difference. See, this
Yeah.
one is this is pretty normal. The
A
TAS one,
proper
I don't know. I could order a TAS uniform shirt at some point, but right now I'm planning on doing all 3 colors of the Lower Decks uniform, one a day, and then the Prodigy uniform.
And you're gonna be there because so the convention is you'll be
Thursday
there like,
through Sunday.
but you'll be there like convention eve on like
I'll
that
be there
Wednesday
convention
night,
eve.
right?
I'll get in
Okay.
at like 2 or 3 Vegas time.
And then we have Larry's landing party that night.
Yep.
At
Convention eve is wonderful.
Do you guys
Trivia
do-
time. We can go for first, which we won't get, but we'll try.
Well, yeah.
Do you guys think? Do you guys think he's gonna stream that thing? Larry?
Yeah, he typically does. He typically does
Okay,
a
cool.
stream from the Rio. What's the name of the Masquerade Bar? Yeah, the Masquerade.
Oh,
Bar.
cool. No. The reason why I say that is because I just became a member of his Portelli guys. So I'm gonna
Oh,
see.
really?
If he,
Portal
Portello.
47.
yeah, I just
Yeah.
joined the 47 gang. So
Yeah, they
I wanna
always
see-
have a team at the trivia
Awesome.
contest of the landing party. They're the ones
Cool.
that will win first place.
oh, okay. Well, come on, you guys,
Hard
you know.
question. Though I remember to my death, I will remember 709's parents' name.
Magnus and Aaron, right?
That's right, and I'll
Mhm.
never forget that now. Actually, the woman who played
Oh.
Aaron is going to be there.
Joanna's going to be at the Nashville convention in September, which I think that might be Miss Taylor's first Star
Con?
Trek convention. But we won't be done with the franchise yet. But I think we'll be like in like late DS9 and late Voyager, so like almost to Enterprise.
It won't be at Vegas big. It'll be big, but
Yeah, they haven't really announced anything that I've seen about that convention yet, so I'm curious. I think that is September, right? Joanne, correct
think
me
so.
if I'm wrong. But then in October, I'm going to Space Con in San Antonio, and then in November,
Cool.
there's Creations doing a Trek Con in Dallas. So a lot of conventions coming up. I don't
Nice.
have a Prodigy cosplay, Joel, but now I kind of feel inspired to get one. The 3 new ones I'm doing in Vegas, though, I have the Pike's green wraparound from
Ooh,
Strange
that's a
New
nice one.
Worlds.
I
And
like
I'm
that
gonna-
uniform.
I'm gonna make. I have the gold Kirk shirt
I
from
did
the
not.
original
I
series.
did not like that.
I'm gonna do the Kirk as a jerk on the back, like the animated series
Kirk
episode
is a
Practical
jerk.
Joker.
You
That's
can spray
right.
paint it or
Kirk is-
something.
I
I'd cut
don't-
a stencil out and spray paint it. It'd be cheaper
Taylor
than
has a
screen printing.
Cricut, whatever the hell that is, and is like, oh yeah, I print
Oh,
T-shirts
cut out
all
the-
the time. And,
Okay,
uh,
that'll work.
So I just told her like, oh, could you do this? And she was like, yeah, buy the Kirk uniform, and I can make it say that on the back. And I was like, cool. So I don't know how that happens, but that'll happen. And then I have the bomber jacket, that like the monster maroon bomber jacket. So I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
make. I'm also gonna make a Go Climb a Rock shirt, and be
Go
the,
climb a rock.
be Star Trek
Nice.
5 Kirk.
That's cool. Ah, damn it! I can't
Bring
believe
some
it.
marshmallows.
Oh, Joanne says they do have the guests and VIP tickets. Will go on sale soon.
Cool.
I
They have-
looked at that page, but it was like a month ago, so I don't.
So, Father, have you ever? Well, I don't. Well, I don't know if you've done this since we've been friends. Since we've been friends, but have you ever tried to do like a live podcast from one of these conventions?
Not a podcast, but I typically do a live stream. Like I'll
Yeah,
walk
okay.
around from the convention floor. I always do that.
Okay, but never like a full live show, right?
No, yeah. There's
Okay.
I don't want to like promote like
Other people's stuff.
no, I don't want to promote like we're like that we'd be doing something and then like I wouldn't be able to do it. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's kind of now I have done a panel at a convention, and I've thought about trying to record one of those and use it as a podcast. But
Mhm.
I've seen other
um,
people do that. It turns out pretty good.
Yeah.
I never really like go on vacation these days or have like time off. So I kind of like to have fun at conventions and don't want to like
Right.
but they're
Work.
also like a lot of work for me just to I feel like you
Yeah.
know, part of what I do is to like, you know, share that stuff on social media and stuff. So it's kind of a combination of like I don't know, work and recreation. So I don't know if I
Fun, yeah.
I don't know how much more committed I want to try to get to. Like I've never done like a panel at STLV, and I kind of think that'd be like a lot of fun to do. I'm not
But
going to try to
no.
pitch
Aaron
anything
is.
this year.
Aaron is, right? He's on the guest list.
Yes,
Yes.
Aaron Harvey will be on a couple panels. I know one is animated series with, I believe, the Inglorious Trexperts. I might be off on some of that.
I think
Cool.
so. It was not clear what's been released yet, but it looked like it.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
And I'm
No,
trying
you know,
to see
I've-
if we got
you
anything
know,
on this
you-
Nashville
you-
convention.
You know, I always wondered that. But you're right. You know, when you go to a convention, you don't necessarily want to be working, and you don't necessarily want to be promoting the your brand. So, that can
Well, yeah,
be
last
annoying.
year there was a Strange New Worlds was on, so there was a Text Trek episode that Friday while we were there.
Oh
so
yeah,
we were
that's
at-
right.
The Roddenberry room
Yeah,
watching music or something, and we were on the chat on our phones. We couldn't hear, but
yeah, we were at
I
like
was
a
texting Jill and stuff on the.
we were at like
on
a
the-
Chase
not texting, but
Masterson
on the-
concert or Bonnie Gordon.
That's what it was. Yeah, one of them. I think it was Bonnie probably.
Okay, cool.
But we saw. Well, you constantly see Bonnie do. She never stops.
So at Nashville, Sonequa Martin Green and Doug Jones are the only two they have listed, but they're both
Well,
going to be
sequel's
there.
big get.
Awesome. It's a big get. Huge
Yes,
get.
Joanne, just out of curiosity, what Trek actors would you want to most want to see at Nashville?
You know what? I mean, I'm not going to the convention, but you know what? Trek actor I want to see the most, because you don't really see her that much. I mean, you have to tell me. You guys will have to tell me because you guys go to the conventions a lot. I don't really see the actress who voices Tindy a lot at these conventions. Now I could be wrong about this.
I don't think
Noelle
she really
Wells?
does them.
Yeah,
Noelle Wells, right?
she was at Mission Chicago.
Oh yeah, she
Um,
was. I wasn't there, but I saw you guys' streams. But that was really promoting Lower Decks.
You know what's funny is that Rachel and I met one of her school teachers at a convention here in Austin
Oh, really?
Oh
last
my God.
year.
Oh yeah,
at,
because she's from Texas.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
last year at GalaxyCon.
Uh-huh.
Me and Rachel from Text Trek did a panel, did a Star Trek the Animated Series panel at
Mhm.
at GalaxyCon Austin last year, and a guy from the audience stood up and he said, "Hello, my name is Woodrow, and one of my students is on Star Trek Lower Decks." And he's like, "Yes, I taught Noelle Wells. When she
cool.
grew up in Victoria, Texas."
That's cool. No, but yeah, no, I like if I could go to a Star Trek convention, she would be one of my big guests because she's like really elusive. It's hard to. She's not really around that much, which is
Oh.
fine.
Joanne says that she heard Cirroc Lofton is coming to the Nashville con, so that's really cool because
Okay, cool.
he's a lot of fun at conventions.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's fun to see him as a adult, I guess fair to say like middle-aged adult, because he aged to look so like Avery Brooks.
Yeah. He really
Mhm.
did. Hearing his stories too, it's amazing
Yeah.
to hear those stories about Avery.
No,
and-
yeah, because he's kind of like he's like
wow.
our only gateway to Avery Brooks.
Yeah, because he's a bit of a recluse these days, isn't he?
Right.
Yeah.
And when I
Just like
interviewed,
Cisco.
Yeah, just like
Or the Sohail.
That's this
Sohail.
guy. The Sohail. What?
are you an emissary of the prophets, Sohel?
I am an emissary of dangerous technology that humans are creating that's going to destroy humans.
Joanne, go to the Anthony Rapp concert.
That's so terrible.
Anthony Rapp sings this song. He's like, I wrote this song about my mom, and it's like, it makes me like cry. Like I heard it like super drunk at Vegas one year, and
Oh my
like
God, bro.
I forgot that song existed, and then Then I heard it again on like the Star Trek cruise like a year or two later, and like the memory like came back, and it made me like cry again. And it was like I had forgotten all about the song, and then like a memory came like flooding back, but it was like so beautiful. But yeah, Anthony Rapp's a great singer. I like going to his
that makes sense, yeah.
performances.
Are you guys even sure that this is not a true AI bot? Like, what if
I'm not sure about jack shit these days.
what if
I might
Starfleet
be an AI bot
Sohail
for all I know at this
is
point.
sleeping in bed right now, fast asleep, getting a full 8 hours rest, and then you're talking to a
AI bot.
AI bot right here.
Pretend you're an actual bot and tell us what you're actually selling. What weird porn website are you promoting?
No, I'm just like a worker bot that you can hire.
You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should ask him the questions from Blade Runner to find out if he passed the test.
The
Oh,
void
yes.
comp test.
So,
Yeah, tell
Sohail,
us
you
about
come
your
upon
mother.
a turtle. It's on its back. You won't put it on its stomach. Why?
What's a tortoise?
But
Yeah.
I feel like when I laugh, it's like what's his name? Connor McLeod. What's the actor's name? Like
shoot.
the
Yeah.
Highlander actor.
French
Oh,
guy.
did you guys see?
He's actually
speaking-
American. He just was raised in France. But
What's the movie Terry Metalis just got?
Enemy
you guys-
Mine.
Enemy
is an
Mine.
Excellent movie. I love that movie.
I need to rewatch it. I need
Yeah,
to.
That's a
I haven't
really
seen
good
it since like the 80s or whatever.
It used to be on. It would come on cable a lot.
Yeah,
in
what?
old
Christopher
days.
Lambert. That's who you're talking about.
Yeah. When
Oh,
I
yeah,
laugh,
Highlander?
it's like it's like Christopher Lambert. He's like,
He does laugh really weird in that movie. Maybe he does
In-
all the time. I've
In
seen
Mortal
other movies.
Kombat, he has a weird laugh.
when was the last time you saw Enemy Mine? Have you ever seen it, Marcelo? Have you guys seen it? Joanne, have you
no,
seen it?
actually,
I've seen it like
actually,
5 times. Probably 10 years ago was the last time.
when I was a kid, I
Louis
owned it
Gossett
on.
Jr.'s in it. And then
when-
who else?
When I was a kid, I owned it on VHS. So I definitely have seen it a bunch.
Oh,
but
cool.
it's cool.
Dennis
that
Quaid's in
Terry-
it. So
Yeah.
That's right.
there's
it's
a
cool
connection to
that-
Star Trek. Jack Quaid's
It's-
dad, right?
It's cool that Terry's getting all his work after his work on Star Trek.
Well, yeah, Picard opened a lot of doors, I'm sure,
And-
in season 3.
It's going to help Star Trek because whenever they're talking about Terry Metalis on these other
Yeah,
projects,
talk about Star Trek.
They will
yeah, it's
mention
going to stir up interest in Picard season 3. And it's going to remind people like, oh yeah, we really liked that. And we want to see that Captain 7 show. So I think it'll help us get more 25th century Star
Okay.
Trek.
How many times has
Right.
Trek done Enemy Mine? Is it like 2 or is it 3 times?
I mean, well, okay, I don't have to tell, like, the guy who watched every Text Trek YouTube video has heard
Yeah.
me complain about, like, that. I really don't like that particular trope.
It's better in Enemy Mine. If anyone's out there, that's the best one. The Trek ones are
The first
the
time
Geordie
Trek
ones
does it.
pretty good.
Yeah, and what was the name of that episode?
Ooh, I'm not as good at names of episodes.
The Enemy.
Oh, it's okay. It's a simple one. Okay. Those are hard. Amos likes that one.
It's actually
Amos
called
is-
The Enemy. That's funny.
Amos is barking because Miss Taylor's here, and we're gonna
Hi,
go
Miss
watch,
Taylor.
We're gonna watch Redemption Part 1. Season 4 finale. People can hear you. Do you want to be on camera? Do you want to come say hi?
We'll wave.
Are you?
Wave.
Is
don't
Miss
have
Taylor gonna be able to see my creepy avatar?
Oh gosh, you
Okay,
know,
Okay, let
she-
me
creepy face.
warn her.
Hurt your eyes. It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
She
Or no,
cannot
don't
hear
say
y'all.
anything. See if
Y'all-
she can tell it's real.
She
Oh,
cannot hear
no.
y'all because y'all are on my
Oh.
headset, but
Oh,
y'all
gotcha,
can
gotcha.
hear her. But Miss Taylor, let me warn you that Sohel is not. No,
Good.
come here. Sohel is not a real person.
He had a lot
He's an
to
AI
today.
generated graphic.
the traffic.
You had an AI edible, and now look at him.
No,
Hey, that edible.
okay. So this is Sohel right here.
Hi, Amos.
Hi.
You're on the camera too.
Yeah.
Hi, Taylor.
How's it going?
Hi,
Nice
You
to see
can't
you.
hear us, but we're waving.
They're
By the
all
way, this
saying-
is
they're all
kind of
saying
what
hi to you,
I-
but you can't hear them.
Cool.
tell her that this is kind of what I look like. It's like
This
not.
is, yeah, this
based
is kind
on
of
Sohail.
what it looks like, but that's like a come closer. But it's like a cartoon.
She doesn't
On
want to
the
be on
moon.
camera.
It's on the moon for
Like,
no
you have to,
reason.
like,
He's on the
lean in.
moon.
Well, I don't
He's
know.
on the moon, kid.
Sorry,
Ow.
but
Oh,
That bridge
he's
looks
a-
so real.
he's a holographic AI specter
On
on
the
the
moon.
moon.
moon man.
And then there's Marcelo, and well, you can't see him anymore.
No, you
That's
can't
just-
see. You're
but
just
this is
hiding
a-
Marcelo.
That's
Why are
not
you
real
doing that?
Oh,
Sohail. It's just a cartoon because he has
Oh.
the Apple goggles on his head, and it's giving us a CGI
That
avatar.
looks so weird.
of him.
All right, sorry.
Oh,
Let me
God.
put it back.
It's quite
Oh my
disturbing,
God.
and a very uncanny valley. And then there's Marcelo in New York,
Hey.
and Joel in Minnesota,
That's right.
and there's us on the Starship Texas
Cool.
with
In
Amos.
geosynchronous
Yeah,
orbit
can y'all see
over
the
Austin.
dog?
Yeah,
But
nice
we're
dog.
gonna go watch Redemption Part 1 and finish off season 4 of TNG, and then before you know it, we'll be into season 5 of TNG, and that means we're gonna watch Star Trek 6, and then
Awesome.
also get DS9 started before too long. And
You
then
know
on
what
to
you're not going to do,
Voyager.
Fathery? You're
What?
not going to fall asleep and then not know how many episodes you watched.
I might.
You'll ruin it. You ruined my joke about Sohail.
Oh,
I
okay.
know it's
Oh,
terrible.
So hell, I'm not gonna give you shit about completing Voyager because I know everyone else will give you.
No,
enough,
you can
so-
after you guys complete
I will.
Voyager, then do it.
Okay,
I will.
Wait till then, though. Wait till then.
but I gotta dip out. But y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
See
Good
you later,
episode.
Fathery.
Ah,
Oh, now
Now
look,
we're like
we're
a
like
flag.
you got to
we're
fix that.
huge.
Hey, you can see all of my stuff better. Look at that. I got a Picard book.
Is it like-
That's
is it a-
autographed. I won that. I got a crystal skull from that weird vodka that the
Yeah,
guy from
what-
Ghostbusters sold.
What's right behind your head? That book or whatever the hell it is.
This it's a science fiction comics thing from Kirby
Ow.
and
Oh, from Jack from
Simon
Jack
and
Kirby.
Kirby.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
it's a
Okay,
compilation
it's
of
a
stuff.
Kirby.
And then there's
That's a
also
Kirby.
another book, Paperbacks from Hell. It's like a art book about horror covers that were on paperback books in like the 80s.
Oh, cool.
They were just like the prettiest books I had, so I put them in the background.
Nice. Very nice.
Do you guys
I do
hear
not
like loud music in the background? Like,
No,
are you sure?
No.
Oh, I wonder if
Nothing.
the
Probably
mic's canceling
local.
it out.
It's not
no.
most of the
No.
things in your streams that you say you can hear, we can't ever.
We
Really?
I can't hear it. No,
Yeah, it's pretty
Nothing.
common. You're like, oh, sorry about the noise. We don't hear it.
don't hear anything.
Wow.
I'm
All
sure
All I
right.
hear
you
is
do. I'm
us.
sure it's loud for you, but
All I
You
hear
remind
is
me
us.
of the babe with the power of hoodoo.
You've
like
got
you
the power.
do.
No,
You got
you've
David
the
Bowie there?
power.
can you oh, you should change your avatar to be like Ziggy Stardust. That would be cooler.
I need to. It only lets you do your avatar from a scan of your face, unfortunately.
Apple's lame. Just
I know,
lame.
but someone already has probably digitized.
Oh, I'm sure they've got to work around, but
Someone just sent me a picture. One of our text message audiences sent me a picture of Puppet or Muppet Yoda and CG Yoda side by side.
Oh my god.
I guess
No, yeah,
this
no.
is CG Yoda.
Yeah,
CG
no, I,
Starfleet Sohail.
no, I wanted to ask you guys. So, what do you guys think of Paul Giamatti being added to?
Oh, we got to talk about that.
that's just
Marcelo
great.
de Co-
No matter what, he's
Marcelo-
gonna kick
Marcelo,
ass.
did you? Yes, I thank you for noticing. You're the first one to ask about it. Thank you. I was waiting for this.
Joanne
see it
pays
coming down
attention.
here,
We're
guys?
like,
Marcelo, if I were a
Joanne
real
is attentive.
person, I would have noticed as well. But I'm sorry,
Yeah, oh my god,
I'm just
I
an
forgive you, fine.
avatar.
Fine,
Thank you.
I forgive you. But yes, I did cut my hair because it was driving me bit bonkers, man. When I walked around, it was like coming on my face. It was just bad.
It was
So-
coming on your face.
No, I sorry. No, well, that sounds dirty. It was like all over my face. So you know, so
Sorry.
I no, so I it has a Star Trek connection though. I went to my barber and I said, "Listen, I want my hair to look like this." And I showed her a picture of Ronald D. Moore and the way that he has his hair coiffed. So she's like, "You want me to make you look like this guy?" I'm like, "Yeah, make me look like Ronald D. Moore."
You kind of do look like Ron D. Moore from what I remember.
Well, I have his little kebab. Well, when I go back in about 3 months, when they get it layered, but I have his coif. So yeah.
Nice. Are you? Have you ever invited him to one of your interviews?
I would love to talk to Ronald D. Moore, but he's kind of like way up there, and I have to know somebody.
I
So,
probably.
Hmm?
He's going to be at STLV.
really?
I don't
No,
know
he's
there.
not kidding this time.
Well,
Does he
he could
normally-
cancel. I mean, any of them could cancel, but they made a big
Yeah.
deal about having him and Ira, Stephen Bear, and some other writers.
I did. I didn't. Well, I almost had an opportunity to talk to Ira, but I lost it because I was a part of something else, and we were talking to Ira for a bit, but then we lost him for some reason,
Oh.
which was really disappointing.
That's too bad.
And I look like the biggest heartbreak of my career as a interviewer is the fact that I had the opportunity to interview Bob Orsi. He wrote Star Trek 09 and Star Trek Into Dark.
Yeah.
Co-wrote those two films, and I had him on the hook. I had him on the hook for months, and we just lost contact, and I didn't get the opportunity. That will forever kill me. It's like, oh my
that stuff
god.
happens.
Yeah, but luckily, I don't think I'm talking to school. I gotta. Okay, now I'm centered. Luckily,
Yeah, the
I
3
have-
thing makes it weird.
yeah, I have a in, and I do know somebody who knows him. So maybe further down the road, maybe I'll reach out to them to see if I can get reconnected with him and finally do that the long sit down interview. The other person that I would love to talk to from Star Trek is, I mean, she'll be a bit of a harder get because she just finished, and I doubt that she would want to talk about it right when she just finished. But I would love to talk to Michelle Paradise to find out to find out about her experience on the show. You know, being
Yeah.
the showrunner and everything.
Well, you might. I just saw an interview with her. The Sci-Fi Sisters did one. I think it was posted yesterday or something.
Oh, okay. So she did. So okay.
So she's still promoting Discovery.
Awesome. No, and the other person that I would love to talk to, and I think she would be a little bit more easier because she left Star Trek Discovery a while ago. She was the writer who was supposed to do the Section 31 TV series.
Okay. Was she one of the ones they hired for a while? And then, because they seem to have hired a bunch of writers, and then
No. She
It
was
worked,
she was the first one that they hired when they first announced the series. They hired
one of
her.
those.
They hired her, and they hired a writing partner, and both of them wrote on Star Trek Discovery for like the first, I want to say 4 seasons.
oh, okay, that long.
Yeah.
With all that
the
Yeah,
turnover.
yeah.
They
it was a
actually-
crazy turnover.
They actually lasted the longest from the original group of
That's good.
writers for Discovery. By the way, I'm rewatching Discovery right now on my precious Blu-ray set. Do you know how many executive producers are on the first season? It's like crazy. They got like 20 executive producers. I'm like, what do you people do?
I
feel
suppose
like
every
that's a
time
good
they
thing
needed a new
for-
showrunner, they're like, "Well, you could be an executive producer too."
I think
Yeah,
that's
right.
a good thing. I
Brother.
feel like it's a good thing to have a lot of producers on a show because there's
Like-
a lot of complicated things going on. So you
Executive
need
producer
like,
doesn't mean they did anything though. They
No,
could,
and that
yeah.
too. Yeah, that's
but
true.
Yeah.
not necessarily.
No,
I
but
remember
Uh,
reading in some article, some guy was on set and he gave the director a joint. He got executive
Right.
producer credit.
oh my god.
It was a very
Interesting.
tiny indie movie, but I was just like, that's hilarious.
No,
But anyway. Yeah,
Joanne wants to
Joanne's
know
asking about-
if do you guys watch House of the Dragon and
Yes,
season 2
I
starts
do.
Sunday? I don't
excited.
remember how it ended, but I did watch
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I do. It's going to be
What?
war.
I can't
Dragon
remember.
Chomp. There was a
What?
Dragon Chomp.
Yeah,
I can't
it's gonna be
remember.
war.
Oh,
There's gonna
now
be-
I remember. I do
Yeah, it's
remember that
war.
now.
it's gonna be war.
right.
No, yeah,
That's
yeah, no. House of,
Tactical
look,
use of dragons.
yeah, the storytelling in House of the Dragon season 1 annoyed the crap out of me, but it's a good show. I like the younger version of the actress and the older version of the actress. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that looks so fucking weird. Um, yeah. No, but but you know what? I'm really excited for the show, but I will not under any
Wait, look,
circumstances
guys!
ever-
I just discovered I have a tongue. Look.
He's like an
Ah.
infant. Oh, don't
Ah,
bite it. Don't swallow it. Don't do it.
yeah.
You lick your nose. I can.
I can't do that. My tongue's too short.
It's probably not something you need to worry about. That.
Yeah. No, but you know what? I really, as much as I look with all the problems I had in season 1 from a writing perspective with House of the Dragon, I'm excited for season 2, but I will not, under any circumstances, go back and watch season 1 ever again. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because the way they depict birth in the show is the most disturbing thing ever, and I'm not going to watch it ever again.
And then they
Dude,
make abuse. Just like get up
Yeah,
and go
no,
over there.
No.
Oh,
No,
man.
I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. And
Marcelo's
and a lot of
womb
people-
hurts.
Yeah, it's like no. I remember. No, I remember.
But
I remember
so-
during one.
It was brutal.
Yeah,
is
no, I
is
remember.
Matt Smith in this one too, or is he?
Oh, yeah.
Is it just like The Crown
he's
where
back.
he was?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
he's back. He's back.
I've seen promo pics. I just saw somewhere on
he's
YouTube.
back. No, but the thing is, like during one of those gruesome scenes, I actually got sick and I had to get up because I was like, "Am I gonna?"
That was a
just couldn't-
lot of blood.
Yeah,
And I watched a
Yeah.
lot of horror movies. This was like a Hellraiser movie. It was
yeah. It was a lot of. It
in a
was-
in a sheet that just it makes it look worse because it just
Oh my
sticks
God,
around. And,
Oh Jesus.
but it's well, yeah. So House of the Dragon, no matter its problems, it's better than late Game of Thrones. Not as good as early
Yeah.
Game of Thrones,
No.
but I don't think it's going
But
to get as
it's
bad
great.
as late Game of Thrones. So
Yeah, in the middle. No, but
But yeah,
also, yeah. Also, this is a different
showrunners.
showrunner from Benioff and Weiss. Benioff and Weiss to me are really good writers, but Benioff and Weiss have a problem. If you give them like a map of the house, they can really build awesome stuff for the
Yeah.
house.
But
But
they put an
if you-
addition on. No.
Yeah, but if you put an addition on, doesn't work.
They might have been able to do it, but they were so hungry to go get that Star Wars movie, they sped
Yeah,
it up, and they ruined their careers. Could have been. I mean, their Star Wars movie probably would have sucked, but
Can we
maybe not
talk
as bad as
about?
some of the ones we got.
Can we talk about The Acolyte?
Yes, I would love to.
Sure.
I'm
we can talk
loving
about
the
it.
Acolyte.
Are you? Yeah, me too. Are you all caught up, Marcelo, on The Acolyte?
Yes, I am. I am
Yeah,
really
3
ticked off with this
episodes.
study. Wait. I'm gonna change to where I sit because it's annoying me. Okay.
Let me put a little
Okay.
banner up.
I have the
Send it.
book for Fire and Blood right over here, but I never read all that House of the Dragon's based on. But I
Okay.
never ended up.
Did you read
reading.
all?
I read
Oh,
all
so
of
you read-
the Game of Thrones books. I read those,
Mhm.
but I Fire and Blood because it's like a history. It's not like a regular novel. It's very dry. I think I just put it down one day.
It's a history. It's not like a regular
Yes.
novel.
It's supposed to be a
So-
history written by in-character people, like
Oh.
those monks you see that like on that city with the tower. I forget.
Oh, okay. Oh
And-
my God! You have. I'm sorry. You have David Mack's book above your head. That's awesome.
Yep, I won that on Twitter, so it's signed.
Oh, he signed it for you. That's awesome.
I have not read it yet, but it's up there.
Oh, that's another gentleman that I would love to interview, and I probably can't get him really easy.
It'd be
David
easier than
Mack.
a lot.
Yeah, I love his first book that he wrote for Discovery. I love that book.
To answer Joanne's question, yes, The Acolyte is streaming on Disney.
Yes.
And spoilers for The Acolyte.
Spoilers.
Yeah, because it came out on Tuesday. We're not going to spoil Doctor Who because that just came out tonight, but we will talk about the Acolyte.
It's
So
part 1 of 2. It's a Doctor Who, really, other than one reveal.
yeah, and
Yeah.
a bunch of people are going to
I
go
won't say
see.
anything.
There was a reveal. I saw the episode of Doctor Who, and I'm very excited about it.
Hello, Salon Trek.
I have a lot of thoughts, though. Yo, Salon. It's really
Hey,
good.
what's up?
What's really good, Doctor Who or the Acolyte? Also, let me send you a link. What?
Your father
Alright.
was here for a while, Stan, but he had to leave to go watch Next Generation. You could replace him. You could usurp his power. That's very House of the Dragony, right? The blacks.
You know
the
what?
green- I don't remember which is the
The-
blacks and which is the greens, but they
No. The greens are the blacks are Daenerys. The greens are that's the regular.
the
Game of
greens
Thrones.
are like the daughter of the former king, right?
Yes,
white?
greens are the daughter of the
Yes,
former.
okay. I did.
And
Look,
the,
we have
and the-
above
I
toenail
posted the
head.
link in the salon. Something happened to me. Look, this
your
thing
head
happened
went
again.
away.
Something
Oh,
happened to
man.
me. I was sucked into Tron. I
Yes,
fight for the
that-
users.
Let me see if I can
Where's
fix
your
it.
frisbee
fight-
thing?
Oh, by
My
the
guy's
way,
stuck now. Oh, there he
Oh.
is.
You're a
oh,
duck?
by the way,
No, you don't look like a duck.
you're a duck. By the way, I'm excited for Tron 3. I shouldn't be, but I am.
Tron 2 was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I love the
I mean-
original.
Olivia Wilde in a tight suit for the win.
Olivia Wilde?
Yeah, she was in that tight suit for Tron 2. Of course, the gay guy wouldn't have noticed that.
All right, back to. Oh, am I going to be normal again?
No.
What happened to my? It's not.
What happened to your face?
Look, it's like if I'm,
Just go with
What?
the flow. It's Apple. It's intuitive.
it
You don't
doesn't
need
look right. It
instructions.
looks like something's happening here. Like that's not
Something
a
is
great.
happening.
That's not like it's not a flattering.
The AI
way.
is revolting,
angle.
but not against humans, against itself. We're
It's-
lame. We must purge ourselves.
Why can't I be like looking up like this? This is.
We're lame. We're
I can't.
lame. I can't. I can't.
What happened to me? What happened? What happened? Hold on. Let me see if I can.
We're
fix
lame.
this.
I can't look up.
Joanne speaking truth in the comments.
What'd she say? Let's see, Joanne, if this shit fixes itself. No, it didn't. That's exactly what it looks like.
I am a unapologetic giant fan of Apple, but I will say that this shit is something they got to work on because this looks weird.
It's filling problems it didn't have. It's trying to solve problems that don't exist, and that's where you fail hard.
Yeah. I mean.
All right, Joel, you get to make it show. I'll be back.
Okay, making it show.
Okay, Joel. Question.
Yes.
Well, I guess you should be asking me questions because you're making a show. But I want to ask you a question.
Well, it's all good. It's still show.
It's all good.
It's all show.
What's your favorite thing about the Acolyte?
Geez, my favorite thing so far, just how out there they're going from the regular Star Wars stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and how it's not Jedi worship, which
Okay.
they've done a lot of that, and
Yeah, they've
Jedi,
done a lot of
the prequel trilogy pretty much showed they were screwing up big. They had
Yeah.
too much power, not necessarily. Maybe politically, but not so much that. But over Force users, it's ridiculous. So
Mhm.
it's really cool that because we don't really know much about the coven that was in the third episode, who were the parents or were for
Right.
Osha's from, and her sister May. Right, May is
Right, May.
twin
Yeah.
sister.
No, but I mean, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
That was the end. I was just end of thought.
No.
Don't-
The thing that I love about the Acolyte is I like you. I love the way that the Jedi are being portrayed because I do feel that the Jedi, I do feel that the Jedi so far in this show or so far in Star Wars have been viewed as like these unholy kind of monks dudes, right? And I
Monk
like the fact that monk dudes, and uh, I like the fact that it shows that the Jedi are they got some fucking skeletons, and I really like how how they're using their power to get what they want, not necessarily, even if it isn't necessarily right. Like in this episode, what they
Yeah.
did was completely improper, but I
We
like the
didn't even,
fact that
because we don't
Yeah.
even know. It's not even a spoiler because we don't know exactly what happened, and that's great.
Hey, I'm
I-
back, and so Stan. Sorry to interrupt.
No, I heard blowjobs, and
And he was summoned.
It was.
He was so
It's because my
weird.
avatar won't stop looking down,
He
even
just
though
won't
I'm
stop.
looking.
It's just giving.
Now
Jabba.
it's looking up, but look, see, it just keeps doing this.
have you considered not giving in to the AI craze and just being your own?
No,
human?
I'm in bed sick, so I'm wearing my Apple goggles, so I have no choice.
He's got
It
a gray
generates a
sweatshirt on with stains, and he's surrounded
yeah,
by
yeah.
garbage.
So this,
and
but I
AI
can't make it. So this
Funny.
is like it's called a persona. It's like a very accurate.
I care not for your marketing, young man.
Very accurate.
Okay, now for your mark.
But look, it keeps doing wild things. That I didn't open my mouth just now. I just opened.
Well, that's not how blowjobs work. Gee, oh man.
Man, Apple doing the most.
That's funny because
Good
he is
enough.
really blowing Apple. That's really the metaphor here, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Oh my! It keeps asking me to. I also keep.
Please
looking-
buy more shares. Please buy more shares.
Did
to
I? Does
unlock-
it look like I fell over? Because I just did.
No, it looks like you're on the moon still.
You fell over.
There's that
oh my
weird
God.
black thing. Like there's I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'm gonna do this for a little while to not distract you guys.
So,
My
yeah.
other big thought about the Acolyte that I really, really love, and I wrote it a bunch of places, but I've seen no one else mention it. The Acolyte isn't Star Wars movies are it's all samurai based stuff, right? Especially the original
Yeah.
trilogy.
Yeah.
The Acolyte is a kung fu movie, hands down.
Yes.
It's not a samurai movie. It is full on kung
Yeah.
fu. Even
Kung
that
fu.
restaurant where they go with Carrie-Anne Moss in the first episode, with
Yeah.
the one floor around it. I have seen that in that's in Legend of the Drunken Master. It's in a bunch of other kung fu movies. They recreate that because it's really easy to film in and build. The upper floor is just around a ring, and then one floor on the bottom. I've seen that in 100 kung fu movies. That's an
Yeah.
exaggeration, but and then that whole Carrie-Anne Moss fight in the first that's all kung fu. It was so good.
It's so good.
So amazing. New
Yeah.
stunt coordination is what Star Wars needed. It's great.
Yeah. No, I mean when
I
saw
agree with
the-
that. I loved it.
When I saw the fight, when I saw the first fight with Carrie-Anne Moss and what's her name again? Not May. What the good one?
OSHA.
The fights,
Osha. Thank you, Stan. Osha.
Carrie-Anne Moss is fighting May though.
Yes, that's right. The first fight between
Yeah, 'cause OSHA hasn't been introduced yet. 'cause
May.
it's
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now, I think.
the
I only watched
fight
it once.
the fight between May and Carrie-Anne Moss's Jedi was a really, really good fight, but I was really upset. You know why? Because they
Tell us,
promoted. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They promoted Carrie-Anne Moss heavily in the show, and she dies in the first fight. I'm like that.
They gave
She's
her the Michelle
expensive.
Yeoh treatment.
Yeah, she's expensive.
Yeah.
And she
Yes.
was in episode 3.
Yeah, and there was one whole flashback episode with her in it, and there's going to be more because we didn't see everything that happened.
Mm.
And then there's going to be a Force Ghost, and then
Oh yes.
she's going to go to the future and fight Anakin's Force Ghost. So,
Oh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but the other
well, they could go to
the
that
other-
weird place in between worlds that was on Clone Wars.
Yeah. The other thing that I appreciate about the Acolyte is about the dialogue. The dialogue in like recent Star Trek. Why am I saying Star? I always have Star Trek on the brain. The dialogue in recent Star Wars TV shows have really ticked me off. Like it just seems really, really on the nose and really, really. It just seems ugh to me.
I didn't notice.
And by this I mean I'm talking about Ahsoka. and the dialogue in the Acolyte is just so much better than the dialogue in Ahsoka.
Okay.
It just flows. For me, it flows better, and it seems more natural. And yeah, I just appreciate the craft behind the Acolyte way more than I do the craft behind Ahsoka or the horrible Boba Fett that we got a while ago.
I think it. The thing that I like about the Acolyte reminds me of Andor, where shit actually happens in these episodes.
Yes.
I enjoyed Ahsoka and I enjoyed The Mandalorian, but we got multiple episodes in both of those of like them just walking to the next destination. Like,
Yeah.
It
like
was that streaming stretch thing, and then the
Yeah.
middle gets lost.
Yeah, and like you're already only giving us like 8 to 10 episodes. Why is an entire episode just introducing a character who isn't going to matter? And like and I'm not one of those Star Wars bros that's like I don't know, the pacing was just off is all that I'm saying.
Yeah,
when
it was.
when you get limited episodes.
Right.
Yeah, Andor nailed it unbelievably.
Yes.
But of course, they did 3 arcs. So
Yeah. They actually had something
That
going on.
helped.
It wasn't that I think Ahsoka could have like if they gave us more Mon Mothma, more is her name Hela? The Hina? What who am I thinking of? The she was also in
the witch,
the green
the
one.
witch lady.
What's
Oh, not the green. No.
I can't remember her name, but like
one of the
more-
witches,
No. Well, yes, I would have liked more. of the
former one,
witches.
and then yeah,
Yeah, more of Claudia Black for sure.
I know it's a crime not to have more Claudia Black.
Yeah, it's such a get.
That's the biggest. Yeah, the biggest. I mean, it's one thing if she's under makeup. You can't. Okay, that's fine. Star Wars does that, but yeah,
And to barely
she
utilize
is
her.
so amazing. Yeah, we get 8 lines out of her.
It kind of
pulls a
reminded
sword.
me of Rebecca Romaine in Strange New Worlds, particularly in the
Yeah.
first season. Like
Yeah.
your most seasoned
Oh.
actor is
Oh, that pissed me
critically
off.
underutilized.
Yeah,
But it got better.
Oh,
so.
yeah. No, yeah. Oh my God, Stan, that pissed me off so much in season 1. It drove me up a wall how much they put
Yeah,
to
like,
the side. Oh,
Yes,
I
tell
couldn't
me
stand it.
more about how she's a great first officer. Please don't show me. Don't give
Yeah,
me any.
yeah. I would no, but Stan, I was like,
Were you
I
thinking of
was
Hera
so
Syndulla?
Yes, thank you.
oh yes, yeah.
Oh, I was so ticked with that first season. Oh God.
You can thank our text message audience, which they're not in the chat there,
Thank
but
you,
they're
text message audience.
Thank you.
We have a
They're
text
always there.
button.
Every time Sohail's on, his mysterious text message posse is right there supporting.
They're
Wait,
not
do you-
mysterious
do
to
you have
me. I
friends?
know who they are. Yeah.
I know, but you don't need to tell us. It has to be mysterious to us.
Oh,
otherwise it's not fun.
gotcha. I was gonna say.
Yeah, do you just
don't
have
tell us.
friends watching that text you?
Yeah, they
Maybe.
watch that. They don't watch my other shows, but they watch After Dark for some reason. It's
Tell
like,
Oh,
Stan
no.
he's wrong.
tell Stan who what?
It's just funny that you have random friends watching this, texting you, be like, tell Stan this is who he meant.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's funny. No, my text message audience is great. Also, the audience in the chat is great. In fact,
Yeah.
better maybe. no, I'm just kidding.
Always.
Joanne.
Sorry, text message audience. Yeah, no.
Joanne very quickly became one of my favorite parts of the salon. She is always on fire.
Yes.
Oh my God, those hands look so weird. No,
the,
but
hand-
also,
the hands are really weird, right? Hold on, let me
Yeah.
see. Let's see if
Yeah,
I can make a heart.
also-
There you go.
You also look
Also-
like you either have a either chest hair or
It's
a
a shadow.
tattoo.
That's so weird. It's so weird. It's a shadow.
It's if you go like this, it shows Steve Jobs down there. So,
So the Acolyte, things that I love, lesbian witches,
oh yeah.
flashbacks, more Carrie Ann Moss. The guy who plays Saul is incredible.
He is so good.
That he learned English just for this role. Just incredible work by the actor all around. I like what we're getting. Like I think I figured something out. Like I think I know who May's master is.
Ooh, I'd love to know who you think.
I think it's her birth
Who
mother.
everyone thinks. Oh, who
Oh, that's
what?
interesting.
I think it's her birth mother because I went back and watched again. I don't think we saw her body.
The
that fire
spiky
that-
lady?
that and the fire that May started would not have caused all that damage.
No, she started a fire, but yeah, something happened.
Yes, Joanne, lesbian witches. Oh, and the woman who plays her conception mother is what I'm going to call it. Beautiful and incredible actress. Yeah, just awesome stuff. And I love
a lot of
them
great
getting
people
an
in that coven.
expansion. Like, I know a lot of the bros are upset that the force is changing. Like, it's not. There are different people in this
don't get it.
universe who have different perspectives about what the force is and how to interact with it.
I
Just like
don't
there are
think-
countless religions and how to interact with God. It's fine.
Yep. Mhm.
The
Yeah.
force hasn't changed. It's just our understanding of how people can use the force has gotten bigger, I think.
If
No, I
that's even
think-
what they're using.
Yeah, I think, I think,
true.
with how this episode explained their mythology, their way of looking at the force and what they say it is, I think it's great because I'm like, hey, if you're able to, if you make the mistake of thinking the force is one thing, your brain is not, it's rigid. It can't, that sucks. You should be open to more ideas about what the force is and what it can do and how other people look at it.
It's a kung fu movie, so you have to be supple like the
Open.
reed. That's what they always say
Yes.
in kung fu movies.
Yeah. You have to have your mind opened. But also one thing that I've been noticing is that writers who have said in interviews and in other media before they go and write a Star Trek, did it again, before they go and write a Star Wars thing, they go, oh, I grew up with Star Wars, I love Star Wars. Like, it doesn't happen all the time because John Favreau did the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian that are great, and he's a admitted lover of Star Wars. But with some writers who say they grew up with Star Wars and they love Star Wars, they read a Star Wars thing and then they write is awful. And I'm like, do you know the guy who wrote Andor? He's not a Star Wars fan. He's just a really good writer. And I'm like, maybe that's the idea. Maybe you should get people who don't give a crap about Star Wars to write Star Wars.
Yeah, I heard that Andor and the showrunner of the Acolyte both said that they sought out, like, they have writers in the room who are
Right.
fans, but they
And then
purposely
aren't?
sought out writers who are
Who
good at
aren't.
the genre, but who don't know. Because, like, I forget that there was
I thought the creator of Acolyte wrote the story when she was a teen or something like that. I could
The
have
overview, maybe, but not the episodes.
yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's a really good idea that the showrunner of the Acolyte had. Stan, if she got half of the people in the room to not who were just good writers and who didn't actually know Star Wars, and the other half to actually like Star Wars. Because I don't know if you guys on the panel have seen the show, but Damon Lindelof, when he did Watchmen for HBO, did the same thing. Half of the room knew the graphic novel but never read it. The other half did. So yeah, maybe that's the way to go.
Seems like
Yeah, and then, by the way, I'm not saying that everybody who loves Star Wars can't write Star Wars, but it's been happening of late. Like, it's just like Star Wars on Disney Plus is really hit and miss with me, and I think that's going to be the case for a while, I guess. Which is,
I kind of agree, but I also think it's a good thing, because to me that sounds like they're hitting the mark. They're expanding their audience. They're not doing something that is like just for particular
Uber
subsets.
fans, right?
Similar to what they're doing in Star Trek. Discovery was not meant to be a retread of the Next Generation, right? It's not the
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But I agree.
Right.
like I said, Boba Fett.
Ugh.
I really wanted to like it. There was some good stuff in there.
I like
Fennec
some of it.
Shand is incredible, and I liked them subverting the character. I really did.
Yeah.
I
but
like when you finally hear Boba Fett in the soundtrack. Sorry, go ahead, Stan.
Well, yeah. Sorry.
All I hear is Boba Fett. I remember nothing. It's a force. But people complain about some of these new shows, but I remember the two Ewok made for TV movies. So this stuff can get way worse.
they are on Disney Plus. If you haven't
They
seen
are.
them, everybody
They're
get
Really?
delightful, but oh yeah,
Awesome.
they are canon.
They are weird.
Suck it.
They only technically exist in the same universe, which is great.
Really
Uh,
interesting.
yeah, they were like made for TV movies.
Caravan for Courage. I forget the other one.
Yeah, was Caravan of Courage the one where the kids go missing?
I think so. It's been a while since I've.
Well, wait a minute.
You
So
know,
wait a minute. There were two of those movies.
Yep, I'm looking them up.
Okay. Okay.
It
Yeah,
was
you
the
know, I-
Ewok Adventure and the Caravan
Oh,
of Courage.
Yes, thank you. That's what it was. Ewok Adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
The Ewok Adventure was
Okay.
first.
Okay, and then the Caravan of Courage was.
Yes.
And were these like holiday specials or something?
What's that kind of? It was a TV movie. It was a little more expensive than the holiday special, but and nobody's not. There's less singing. Less singing.
Less singing.
There was an attempt to do something that made sense there.
Oh, okay. I've never seen those Ewok movies or the holiday special.
Oh, you
I
should watch
don't
the holiday
wanna-
special. Oh,
yeah.
Are they available or are they part of the band?
I
along
can
with
no.
find.
Ewok movies are on Disney. The holiday special, you can watch it
Oh.
right here on YouTube.
Yeah, I can.
Wait,
I
the
can
Ewok
watch-
movies, the two Ewok movies are on Disney Plus. I might watch them tonight with like hot cocoa, even though it's not hot. It's not cold.
Spread. You gotta
my
no,
God.
not in one night. It's joyous. Spread it out over a couple.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, actually, I should actually.
Oh,
watch
the Battle for Endor was the second one.
Was that what it was? Okay, Caravan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Courage must
I
have been the
should-
first.
Yeah,
It must have
yeah.
been called an Ewok Adventure Caravan of
Probably.
Courage, or something like that.
I should actually watch. I should actually watch the holiday special and do like a live reaction on my YouTube channel. That'd be cool. I should do that.
That'll get you the likes and hits. Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, Joanne, you've seen those, but you those didn't get you riled up and ready to go for the Acolyte?
By the way, Wilford Brimley was in those Ewok movies.
He was.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
And Diabetes. That's
Yeah,
right.
Cocoon. You know what? Wilford Brimley is one of those people. For him and Maggie Smith are two people who, to me, have always been in their 80s. Like,
Okay.
like,
I
Sister
just
Act
saw.
was my
You
first
want to?
hit with
I just
Maggie
saw the
Smith. I'm like,
'70s Death on the Nile with Maggie Smith. That have you seen that? It is
No.
she is so young. It's so
Just seen-
amazing.
You know?
She plays Betty Davis's assistant, and those two together, that movie is just mind-blowingly great.
You know
my
what?
God.
You know what, Stan? Look. I've been a Star Trek fan my entire life, but you know what I wondered to myself the other day? I've never seen Patrick Stewart without him being bald, skinny, and kind of old.
Yeah, him
I'm
and
like,
Dune.
Yeah,
Incredible.
no, but
There is
yeah,
movies where he has more
Yeah.
hair. He's still balding.
but I was like, so
He
so
just
I
started
purposely-
young.
Yeah. So I purposely went online, and I put in the Google searches, put a young Patrick Stewart, and then I saw him with like hair. It freaked me out.
Are you
I'm like,
sure
"What?"
that wasn't people from Nemesis?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm like, no, but like to move to Stan's point, there are certain actors that you have seen throughout the course of your life, but you only seen them in one stage of their career, and you
Mhm.
don't know what the early stage looked like. And when you go back and you see the early stage, like Joel mentioned up there, it's like, oh my god, like this person was young.
Yeah.
I don't I don't know. Does that happen to you guys a lot? Clearly, it
Well,
just happens
Hollywood
to-
also, again, Cocoon comes to mind, and Golden Girls. for my childhood, I thought that movie and that show were depicting late 60s, early 70s. And then as an adult, I realized that the Golden Girls were playing characters who were in their 40s. And like, those women do not look like they're in their 40s. Good God.
No, they don't. What? Wait a minute. Well, hold up. Well, first of all, I need to say I've never seen the Golden Girls, which is I think is a crime.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to get on it. Because everybody said you should watch Golden Girls. You'll love it. But hold up, those women are supposed to be in their 40s.
Yes.
Oh my God.
They
Like,
were both,
how?
they were in their 40s, and they were younger than the actors are younger than their characters, I think, or slightly older. I forget. But the age gap from them to their character is really low. But they always were made to look like they were in. Like I always assumed with the white hair of it all that they were in their late 60s and early 70s. Like, no, they are.
I always thought retiree age. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though
Okay.
3 of them are still working. It's wild.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I didn't pay that much
mean,
attention when I started watching it in elementary school or whatever.
Wow, that's
It was always
wow, that's-
syndicated. It was everywhere for a while on broadcast.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane that these women are supposed to be. Wow, that is I can't wrap my head around that now. Damn. That's
Yeah, and then Cocoon, they were also playing.
Oh,
It was like,
older.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wilford Brimley just looked so much older than he really was.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, of all the Ron Howard movies, I think Cocoon is the one that I don't hear a lot of people talk about.
I've not seen it forever, and I don't really care if I watch it again.
Yeah, Wilford Brimley came up, and that's what that and his diabetes commercial come to mind.
Yeah.
I hear his name.
Yeah. No, but I think I mean, since we brought up Cocoon, I think my favorite Ron Howard movie is I have two. I have the one where the one with Michael Keaton that he goes to China to build cars. Go Joe or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I know what you're talking about, but the name escapes me.
And of course, no duh, Apollo 13. No duh. Yeah.
Okay. Wilford Brimley was in The Thing too. We got to remember
The soundtrack
It's
to
not
Apollo
just the
13 is really
Cocoon.
good too.
It is really good. It is really good. But unfortunately, I don't think it's on. I don't think it is. I don't think it's on. Oh my God, what's his name? What is this composer's name? He passed away a couple years ago. No, who composed the music for Star Trek 2?
Horner?
Yes, yeah. The soundtrack
James
for
Horner.
James Horner. Thank you. The soundtrack for Apollo 13 is not on Spotify. That sucks.
They get weird rights issues with a lot of soundtracks.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, because the other day I tried to make an ultimate Star Trek soundtrack playlist, and I couldn't find like half of the soundtracks on there. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm ready for it, Joanne. I'm so excited for
Toddy's
it.
ready. He's not here, but
I
you
know
guys were
he's
talking about that today. I think.
So are you guys gonna do like the second breakfast thing again?
Yeah, second breakfast. Me and Trek on the Tube. We'll do
Toddy
it on
will keep up with that
mornings.
show. Not
Yeah.
Trek.
I know he's so lame that he didn't watch like Lower Decks when it was airing, and although it is fun to see his like raw reactions or whatever, but
Delayed reaction.
yeah. And he won't watch Discovery. Well, he hasn't finished this. He swears he's gonna watch it, but he hasn't finished it. Whatever.
It's like he doesn't care anymore. So yeah.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I went to go see the first two Lord of the Rings movies in the theater last week, and I thought I was gonna cry. I was like, oh my God.
The first
This is-
two Peter Jackson ones?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I've seen all
was-
3 in one sitting in a theater for this charity thing.
Oh wow.
It was the first 2 were extended, the third one wasn't, so that was like 11 hours.
Yeah, no, I
I was worried my ass wouldn't take it, but apparently I'm lazy and it was fine.
no, I actually, well, we saw Fellowship on Saturday. We saw the Two Towers on Sunday, and I couldn't make it for Return of the King, but all of the Lord of the Rings versions that they showed in the theater were extended, so they were all the director's cuts.
Whoa,
Wow.
Joanne's hardcore.
So your whole month is just these endings over,
I love it.
which is great. I love it.
Yeah.
Return
yeah,
of the
no.
King or Return of the Jedi, Joanne?
Return of the King.
Why not both? No, that doesn't work.
Yeah, you could do both.
No, there's no rehash of the Death Star in Return of the King. So.
Okay, question. I haven't seen Rings of Power, so where are the rings? Who is holding them?
Well,
They haven't even really been made yet.
no, they haven't been made yet.
Oh, so the
Yeah.
show's a lie.
Well,
Great.
they got okay. No,
Yeah, they're going there. It's
So,
really old.
They're going there. They're going there.
Sauron is making them, and some other people. I think the elves made their own with his help.
so this is like a made-up alternate kind of.
Yeah, we don't have rights to
Mhm.
anything else, so we're gonna make this up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a made-up time in.
Gotta
We're
make
gonna
that
make it.
rings money somehow.
But it's a made-up time that's kind of very reminiscent of a book called The Silmarillion, and
Except they
so
add Gandalf.
so in Lord of the Rings that have you read the books or are you just a film?
Just a film.
Okay, so the Lord of the Rings that we only get to know Sauron at the end of his career.
When he's non-corporeal, like
Rain.
Right.
Rain. Sorry.
No Hail is actually Sauron. Oh no! So
Yeah, like this
Oh,
is
so Sauron is actually in this show as a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
right.
Or-
Well,
he
he
can
started
go.
out as the apprentice of this like really much more evil dude called Morgoth.
Mm.
And then he came to Middle Earth and deceived. That's why he's called Sauron the Deceiver. He deceived the elves and learned how to make rings from Celebrimbor, who's like the elven
Saruman.
ring master.
he's got a
And
hammer.
Yeah, and he basically like, batted his cute eyelashes and like,
I don't have a. I have a flash.
like he may have like, spread his legs a little bit, just a hint, just to give that suggestion or whatever. And
Oh,
then
he is
Celebrimbor fell
He's
for
an elf.
him
So,
and showed him ringcraft, but they were all of them deceived. For in secret, he forged the true
not
ring.
yet. He hasn't. Not
I
yet.
know he hasn't
Not
done it
yet.
yet.
Not
But
yet.
he's
He
gonna
will.
do it, and that's the fucked up part. It's kind of fun though. The show's really good because it's like,
Also,
So it's a
Oh, yeah.
prequel.
yeah.
yeah,
Al-
yes.
Also,
They
also,
shoehorned
book-
Gandalf in, even though he really shouldn't
Yeah.
be there. according
He
to-
should be there.
also,
or
it
Tom
focused-
Bombadil.
No, I hate Tom Bombadil.
Sorry, go ahead.
But he
I
he
can't
really
stand
should be
that
around,
man.
though, shouldn't he? Because
Um,
I don't
no,
remember.
but
I never read this.
also, also, I love the fact that the show focuses on Galadriel.
Yeah,
yeah,
she's a
like a-
fierce bitch too.
Galadriel kicks so much ass in this season. Oh my god.
Are these?
Uh,
Is this the show where the women kidnap other women? No, I'm thinking of Clocks of Time or something like that.
No, it's
This
the
is
Wheel
not
of Time,
women
that's what
behind
it came from.
bars. No.
Joanne, who could that be if it's not Gandalf? Sorry about the spoilers, Stanley, but they're not really spoilers. I
I
promise.
confirm that. I thought that was confirmed.
Your scroll literally says spoilers for everything.
I
so.
know it does say that. It's
Also, like full disclosure, I am not likely to watch this unless someone in my life in person wants to watch it with me. That this is one of those shows where it feels like a commitment to get into it, and I need an
Okay.
accountability buddy to do that.
There weren't that many
Okay.
episodes. But
I think if you just like beautiful fairy stuff, like you could just pop an edible,
I
like
mean, I
sit
am beautiful
down
fairy stuff, so
and like watch
He's got a mirror,
like
he doesn't need
the
this.
grandeur of the elves and the
control. Yes.
you could watch the grandeur of the elves and the power of Middle Earth before it was like shrunk down to barely nothing.
When
and
they
it
all
was like-
let
you can't really
Sauron
tell
go
that. It looks good, but you can't tell all that from. The big
What?
glowy tree is in a lot. So
There's a
The
tree.
name I forget.
The veil is lifted into Valinor. That's an impressive scene. There's like you get to go to Valinor. Remember they kept mentioning it in the Lord of the Rings. They're all like the elves are all going to Valinor, and then Annie Lennox wrote a song about like her lyrics. They turned it into visuals, and it looks so beautiful.
That's cool.
It looks better than Sohail's visuals. So,
It does look better than my visuals for sure.
lot.
That's true.
just so you know.
He's starting to like feel real to me, like more real than myself, which is kind of scary. I don't know.
Oh,
if that's a good thing.
we're having it. We're calling the intervention line. What's the Florida intervention line?
I don't know. I might just want to stay an avatar for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Would you date
Yeah,
an
I know.
avatar, guys? Like an
Uh,
avatar
well,
person?
No,
Like
I would date Felicia Day's
No.
avatar.
I'm
I
not
would tell you
dating.
that.
Felicia Day.
No,
She's the
not
one who
really.
sang the song. You guys have to watch The Guild. It's really good.
Joanne wants to know who confirmed that it's
I
Gandalf.
bunch of YouTube
She wants
channels. I don't know.
She wants receipts. And
It's
I
Gandalf.
thought the
We know
same
it.
thing, Joanne, that it might be one of the Blue Wizards, but I think it's Gandalf because I
'Cause
think
I was
what's gonna-
hoping it wasn't. I was hoping that was Sauron. I think that would have been cooler.
Oh, that he has to learn. No, I
That
don't
he-
know.
Wasn't quite as evil at that point. and
He
got
was
weird
already
things
so bad because he helped.
I know, but he was
More-
having he was on the rebound from Morgoth. He was gonna be good for a while. You know, like
I wouldn't trust Sauron with a 10
Oh my
foot.
god.
I
Oh
wouldn't
my
like
god.
trust him at all.
Oh my god, I just saw your title for this episode of After Dark. It's so funny. This is-
go on
'cause-
Twitter. I
'cause-
posted a picture of
'cause
Sohail's
I'm-
avatar too.
Oh,
I
and
wa-
by the way, that image is produced by AI. Everything about this is
oh, cool,
fake
you-
on the
oh, wait a
host
minute,
side.
wait a minute. You used StreamYard's AI feature?
Yeah, StreamYard is like I wanted to see what it did, and I thought, oh, this would be a perfect opportunity since I'm already After Dark's kind of the experimental,
Oh, it's with StreamYard,
Play-
not. I thought it was with your Apple headset.
no, this is the Apple headset that
He's
you're
talking
seeing,
about
but
something else.
the banner or whatever you call it, the what do you call it, the thumbnail. Now StreamYard lets you generate a AI thumbnail just by the title, and so it came up with that, which is
I don't even
hilarious.
remember what.
No, it says.
I didn't even see it.
Ooh.
I have
No,
a
it's-
extension
no,
that
look.
blocks thumbnails on YouTube, so I don't even see them.
Can you
AI After
Focus.
Dark.
focus?
But it's
There you
really
go.
lame. It's just text.
Yeah, but it's cool. I like it. Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool, Stan.
Oh, that's I was fidgeting with backgrounds.
With-
This is the stock image we're using for words that come to
The salon.
some of us on the
Word.
salon are going to be doing Star Trek Adventures.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that'll be the image. Cool.
Yeah, so this is the bridge of the ship that we're on, the USS Shepherd. And then
Okay.
I usually use this image from Star Trek Picard season 3 because I'm the doctor on the ship.
Okay. Cool.
Mm.
That's great.
Oh, we got to answer Joanne's question. Okay, it's confusing. Sauron is the big evil guy who's the eye in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Saruman is the guy played
the
by
White
Christopher
Wizard.
Lee, who is Saruman the White at first, and then he goes evil, and he's got the
Right.
little
He-
the ball he stares at.
he's
all
got the balls.
well, no, he's
the-
just only
the,
got one.
Well,
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
has
That's
like.
enough, young man. You can still impregnate a Sauron, but
Wow.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, hi, kitty cat.
Question. I don't want to divert us. I just want to gather my thoughts. What are our other topics for this evening?
Oh, there are no planned topics,
Um,
but whatever's
Oh,
happened
no,
over the
I
last
know,
3
I-
weeks.
No, I want to. No.
Oh, you
seriously,
have a
no,
topic?
I want to. Yes, I have a topic.
throw him on out.
No. What do you guys think of Paul Giamatti joining?
We didn't
Starfleet?
talk about that already?
No,
We
no, didn't.
started, it got derailed by I think Connery
Oh.
came in.
Father derailed it.
I
I-
thought Holly Hunter was a coup, but then they said Paul
having
Giamatti. I'm like,
Yeah.
what on earth is going on here? Like, what kind of Star Trek show is this going to be? It's going to be intense.
It's gonna be Shakespeare at the park.
It's going to be amazing. Like, those are powerhouses. They're not
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
actors. That's crazy. sorry to just actors. I mean, we love you out there, but these are like people
There's
that
fans of
Academy
that
Award winning Holly Hunter and Academy Award
nominee. Yeah.
Paul Giamatti.
Wild.
I'm super excited. I'm super since this is the After Dark. I'm going to say I did a rant on Twitter about adversaries versus villains because someone who I will not name, they're well known, replied to the Paramount Plus announcement saying we shouldn't call him a villain. Star Trek doesn't have villains. To which I say, absolutely the fuck not. The Borg, this
I saw that.
Adar Ruafu, like there are people who are legitimate villains, and then there are people who are adversaries. Like Dukat
Kai
is a
Wynn
villain.
is a villain.
Kai Wynn is an adversary.
Okay.
And I am super jazzed that Paul Giamatti is going to be in there. And I think they're using the word villain just as filler for content on Twitter, but it's going to be really cool to see, is he going to be a villain or an adversary? Which tack that'll go. The thing that I'm most excited about, though, between him and Holly Hunter, like that to me tells me that they're very excited about this project. Because
Yeah.
like I said on the salon yesterday, they're offer only actors. Like Alex Kurtzman's not calling them up and saying, "Would you audition?" They're saying, "Here's a role for you. Here's the full pitch of the series." And these two incredible, judicious in what they do actors have said, "Beam me up.
Yes.
I want to be part of this."
And these
I'm
roles
more-
were already tailored for them if they offered them, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, and also I think Paul Giamatti being an adversary is a really, really interesting idea, but I would like to see him play a good guy. I tend to like Paul Giamatti when he's a good guy. Because I have seen him play an adversary in a couple roles, and it's been fun. But I tend to like him when he is a good guy instead of good. But that being said, I will be surprised to see what role he ends up playing in
Our
this-
text. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
in Starfleet Academy. Sorry.
Our text message audience wants to know, what are your favorite Holly Hunter and Paul Giamatti performances? We could start with Stanley and go to Joel, and then end with Marcelo.
I
I'll just
already missed
say,
the question. I was reading the
Oh,
chat. I'm
what are your
sorry.
favorite Holly Hunter and Paul Giamatti performances? I'll just say, I think for me, Holly Hunter, it would still be Raising Arizona, probably. And then, but I have to really think about that, because I think I just kind of have, well, right now I just see like a meld of her different roles. But for Paul Giamatti, I liked him as who did he play? Which of the founding fathers was it?
John
John
Adams.
Adams.
Thank you, John Adams.
I did not see
not
that
a
one.
founding father, but yeah, John Adams. He was good as, like, really good in that. I thought that was pretty cool, and it was different from what he normally does. Go ahead, Stan.
So Holly Hunter, I think, is fucking hilariously incredible in Mr. Mayor, alongside Ted Danson. Like I like an actress of her caliber, like not being precious about what she looks like, because she plays a grubby little gremlin in that show, and it's so delightful. And then on the movie side, I'm reticent to put this out in the universe, but I loved her in Batman versus Superman. That
Oh my
movie's
God!
terrible. I hate that movie with a passion, but the women save it. Her and Diane Lane especially really set the stakes for that movie better than anybody else. And Amy Adams is just delightful. Paul Giamatti, I'm not the connoisseur of his work yet, but John Adams was definitely mine as well. I think his work in that is incredible, but also like he's one of those actors, like random performances of him, like clips pop up as like good reaction gifs and good, like just good content in other ways. I've actually been thinking of him as I'm writing a spec script to be the Federation president. So now that idea is out the window, but
He was. You probably don't remember, but he was in Lady in the Water. I don't know if you saw that movie, but
He
he was really
was.
good. He was
Was
really
that
good in
was that
one.
an that was an M Night Shyamalan, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the twist was it was just a dead body. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Was it? That was the twist? It was his
No,
wife.
no. It was like
No,
it was
no, that was not it.
Oh no, that's that. I'm thinking of What Lies Beneath, which was also a great movie. Yeah, but there was something else. What was he in? I'm gonna have to look it up. Come back to me. Well, I've already answered.
Well, if
I'm
you saw-
cheating.
if
I've
you
been
saw
looking
that-
at Letterboxd, so I have my answers because I haven't looked them up because I couldn't.
If you
remember
saw the
everything.
Howard Stern movie, he played Pig Vomit.
You know, Krista brought that up on.
I saw
Line.
part of that movie. I did not see the whole thing.
Yeah, Krista on the salon loves that movie. She brought it up yesterday, and I was like, I completely forgot about that moment.
I didn't even see the whole thing, but okay. So my turn. So for looking over Paul Giamatti on Letterboxd, the one that I realized, oh, he stars in this one is American Splendor. He plays the comic writer Harvey Pekar, and so basically the whole movie is about him, and it's amazing. That movie is really good. Who directed that? Sherry Berman and Robert Pulcini. I don't know who they are, but I really liked, American Splendor. If you're not familiar with Harvey Pekar, he was a weird comic writer. He would write stuff, and then Robert Crumb would draw it. So they were the famous artists. So he had these weird comics that were all about him. He was very interesting guy. He used to go on Letterman all the time, once a year, and be weird. But that movie, it's amazing. It's for Holly Hunter. I've seen a lot of her stuff, and looking over her stuff is like, oh yeah, she was in Broadcast News, but I haven't seen that forever. I like the movie, but I'm gonna go for Copycat, which is from, when was that from? Like 20 years ago? That's from 95, which is sort of a police serial killer procedural with who else is in it? Who am I thinking of? Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, that movie is really good, and Sigourney and Holly Hunter are pretty amazing in it. Those are really good performances. Apparently it bombed, so nobody knows about that movie, but apparently Sigourney Weaver was always really proud of. She plays this person who gets traumatized and basically gets PTSD and agoraphobia and can't leave her apartment after she wrote these books about serial killers and one attacks her. And Holly Hunter's really good in that. What about you, Marcelo?
Yeah, well, my favorite Paul Giamatti performance that he's ever given is in The Holdovers. Just
I've
recently
not seen
came
that yet.
out,
I heard good things. Yeah.
where he plays this curmudgeonly teacher, and he strikes up her. That is the finest. That is one of the finest performances that I've seen him ever give. So that's my favorite performance from him. And for Holly Hunter, she did this movie in the early 2000s called 13 with Evan Rachel Wood. That movie is really hard. It's really depressing, but it's so great.
I think I started that, and I was just watching kids do inhalants, and I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, but if you stick around with that movie,
I heard it was good.
Evan Rachel Wood turns in one of her best performance. Look, I mean, she's really young, but her performance in that movie is just so impactful and so raw. And Holly Hunter's role in that film was really, really well done. Also, honorable mention, I do love her in Saving Grace, the AT&T series where she plays a cop.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. I have not seen that one.
Oh, someone was recommending it highly. What is it called? Damn it! And it gets supernatural or weird, something like that.
What, Saving
Show.
Grace? Yeah.
Saving Grace, is that the show? Oh,
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the
Saving Grace.
name, but you already said the name. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Saving Grace. Oh, also, I'm going to cheat a little bit more. I'm sorry. There's another Paul Giamatti movie that I like very, very much that nobody ever talked about. It's called Shoot 'Em Up with Owen. Fuck, what's his name? Oh my God, Clive Owen. It's a really good action movie where he plays the villain.
So Gunpowder Milkshake, that was the one with Karen
Karen
Gillian in
Gillan,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Gillan, yeah.
I always
Karen
meant to see
Gillan.
that, and I forgot about it. But
Michelle Yeoh's in it. It's very
Yep.
good.
Oh,
That's
cool.
right. That's right.
when it came out, I was like
Actually-
all excited, and then I forgot because
Yeah,
There's so
Gunpowder
many
Milkshake
things
is
to
really
watch.
good. Yeah, Gunpowder Milkshake is really good. But shoot 'em up. He plays a really, really good character obsessed with carrots. He eats carrots all the time. Yeah.
What's the next big thing that happened in the last 3 weeks? 'Cause it's been 3 weeks since we last got together and streamed.
I actually started writing my first ever
Not
will
in your
be
personal. No, I'm just kidding. You
um,
can get I'm just you can tell us.
very
Nothing
mean
personal.
of
That's
you.
not what this is
Yeah.
about.
That's not
I'm
what this is
talking about like in
Uh,
entertainment. No, but you can tell us.
okay,
That.
no,
I'm teasing.
No, I actually found out that who's going to be some of the writers on the Green Lantern series for HBO Max, and I'm really excited. Well,
What
one
is
writer
it?
is going to.
Is it the same Green Lantern? Like the same kind of idea that they had with the movie with what's his face?
No.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the Ryan Reynolds because it
Oh.
did so well.
Oh no.
Did that
No,
movie
no.
do well? No, it didn't. do
No,
well.
it
Okay.
bombed so bad.
Yeah, bomb.
It's really not as bad as people say. It's not.
It's
great,
bad.
but
It's bad.
people say it's worse than it is. It's not a great movie, but the way that people talk is it's like I've seen a lot.
I mean, ugh.
I love Green
anyway.
Lantern, but I mean, it was
Yeah.
disappointment. But
Anyway, so the two writers that they announced that were, one of them made me go to the roof. Damon Lindelof is going to be a writer on that series. I'm so excited for that. But another writer that's going to be a part of the series, he wrote on. He's been a writer on True Detective for a while. So he wrote on the first season of True Detective with Nick Pizzolatto.
the creepy
hard
season.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first season. And a writer from DC Comics. I can't remember his name. I'm not good with comic writers. If Father was here, he would know who it is.
Jeff
But
Jones. I don't know.
no,
It's the only one I can think
it's
of right
not.
now.
No, it's not. It's not Jeff Johns. But this writer who they got to write on who is going to write on the Green Lantern TV series, is writing the new run of Green Lantern in the comics right now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but I'm really excited about that. And
I think
Oh, yeah.
Sohail's head is no longer attached to his brain.
yeah,
I
So-
keep trying.
rolling around.
I keep.
It's very Exorcist-like.
What's weird is
Yeah.
like, so I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm falling asleep or anything, but like then I'm like, how do I make? So I have to contort my head to make it go back to normal, but it's like in a weird contortion. that
It's
doesn't-
Apple. It's intuitive.
yeah. So another cool thing that happened while we were away. My favorite writer of all time. He just sold his new TV series to Netflix. Kevin Williamson is going to produce sort of like a family drama for Netflix, having to do with a rich family. I think they're going to be involved in wine in some aspects. The series is going to take place in North Carolina, and they're actually going to shoot it in North Carolina. And if you know Kevin Williamson, he created Dawson's Creek in North Carolina, so it's really cool that he's coming back home to create his new series. So I'm really
Dawson's
excited.
Winery.
Yeah, Dolphins Winery. I'm really excited about that. I can't remember the name of the show right now, but they did release the name of the show. I'm excited about that. And what else? There's been a lot of stuff that's been.
Oh,
Marcelo.
the
you-
Prodigy announcement. That was in the last 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, but before that, Marcelo, you
drop.
make it show. I've got to restart my Vision Pro. I'll be
Sure.
back. That all
So-
rhymed. That's so weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Very
so
good.
are you guys like excited about Prodigy? Because I'm not a Prodigy guy. Are you guys excited about
I'm
Prodigy?
super excited about Prodigy. Other than
Yeah.
the whole dump.
The whole- so
Dropping
so-
everything on July 1st.
Oh.
So
everything
yes, all 20 episodes.
by of season
2.
3, right? Oh, two.
Two.
Two?
Yep.
Why was I under the impression that season 2 already happened already? Is
Because
it-
the
is-
French
is-
have had it for a while.
Yeah,
yeah, okay. But like that's so stupid. Why would they
Netflix is weird.
It's Netflix.
I can't believe at this
So-
point. I understand when they started, that was probably a really good deal.
but not now.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
fact
What
that
are metrics?
the-
You made up the metrics. I don't know.
yeah, the
So
fact that
I knew they would never release it week to week. Obviously, they were never going to do that. But all 20, I don't know.
right, the fact that Netflix keeps doing this drop model when it's proven that the drop model doesn't work, it's like baffling to me. And if you look at some of their game shows that they have on the channel, they release those week to week. So why can't they do that with their TV shows? It's like, guys, what are you doing here?
I don't know.
I don't know. But what are you guys most excited to see as I move my head? What are you guys most excited to see happen in season 2 of Prodigy?
Just more EMH action, and then hopefully they
Yeah,
kill
EMH
Chakotay.
Oh my
Yes, please kill Chakotay.
We all love that.
I am not a doctor hater, but I am not a doctor stan.
I love him, but
When
I can see he's. Yeah, I get it.
I want to, but like there was something with Deep Space Nine and Voyager making their doctors creeps that really annoys me.
Yeah.
But the way that they did it with the hologram worked a little bit better. It's like he's a computer program, which
Yeah, he's new to everything.
yeah was
His head works better than Sohail's, but
it was an AI story before we knew about AI. It's like he was created by a creep, so of course he was going to be a creep. Anyway, to your question, I'm excited to see the kids on the Voyager A. I'm very excited to see A.
Okay.
And I'm excited to see them pick up on Gwen's story and how she goes about mitigating disaster with her species.
yeah, she has to be like an evangelical for the future kind of thing. It's very
Really?
very difficult. I don't know how she's going to do it. It's very
An
interesting.
evangelical for the future. That's interesting.
She has to go to her planet and say, "You guys are you're gonna all kill yourselves in 60 years."
So Marcelo, you haven't seen Prodigy?
No, I watched the first season, but I forgot like all of it.
Yeah.
I just like I've seen it, like I saw it so long ago. Like, what happened?
Right. Well, so Gwen's species blames Starfleet for them once they encounter Starfleet, they start fighting with each other for reasons, and they destroy themselves. And so they have decided that it's Starfleet's fault. So they send a bunch of ships back in time with a weapon that they plan to infect Starfleet with to destroy itself, so that they never encounter them. And adventure ensues. So I'm curious to see how they go about telling
Solving
the rest
that
of that
problem.
story.
Yeah, the weapon's an evil AI that comes in these goggles that cost way too much.
Yes, and may or may not have destroyed the Enterprise E, which would confirm that was not Worf's fault.
That'd be great if they
Okay.
actually confirmed that.
Okay. No,
it was a
I
death battle, but,
I mean, I do remember certain things. Like one of my favorite things about the first season of Star Trek Prodigy was the villain, voiced by
John Noble.
Yeah, John Noble. John Noble will always be Peter Bishop to me, but that man, he has such gravitas, and I really enjoy his performance. And
He will always be cutting up a tomato for me. Always.
oh yeah. And I really wanted Gwen to have like this Shakespeare moment with him and have to kill him. I was so dead set on that happening, but when that didn't happen, I was like, oh my god, you guys are not
She tries.
really, really dark. That would have been cool, but whatnot. Also, I would love to see how the relationship or the friendship. Well, I won't say that yet. The friendship between uh, Doll, Doll or
Mhm.
yeah, the Doll and you just said his name too. We were just talking about her.
Zero.
No, no. The Gwen.
Gwen,
Doll and
Yeah.
Doll and Gwen. How their friendship develops.
Yeah.
Because look, I'm not the biggest fan of the show, but I did like their dynamic, and I'm like, maybe if the show goes long enough, this could develop into some kind of interesting feelings between these two. I don't
Yeah.
think they're going to go that way. But if they did, I wouldn't be mad at. I wouldn't be mad
Yeah, they
at
did.
it. Okay.
They kissed in the last episode.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, I
Doll's
forgot
there.
Yeah.
that. I forgot that.
They're
Um,
now trying the long distance route.
Yes.
Okay. The other thing that I was really excited about, but now I'm not excited. I'm not now, but now I'm kind of tempered on it because of the shit that the actor has done in real life. I got so excited to see. Ugh, I even feel bad saying his name anymore. Chakotay back again
Mhm.
because I'm such a Voyager fan and I love seeing
Voyager's great.
sort of
but
Yeah.
sort of Janeway and Chakotay back again, but because of what the real actor has done in his personal life, I'm like, ugh, you ruined this storyline for me. So I'm like, I would really, I'm really would like to see how they're going to handle that and what they're going to do with that. I don't know. Yeah, but
I have one concern. So in season 1, the just go to Starfleet. Like, why aren't you going before we really knew about the weapon and like
yeah,
just figure it out? Like, I thought it was cool how they showed us different things that they were considering, like shooting
Right.
phasers in one particular direction with Morse code. They completely fumbled when they landed on the ice planet. I'm curious and concerned now that they're in Starfleet on a Starfleet ship, like with whatever story they end up telling. If they start fumbling like things and like just I'm just worried about that being around Starfleet officers. Like
yeah, they
gonna-
might because
but it happens in other Trek too. Like everybody.
Yeah.
Hagemans are so good though.
Mhm.
yeah,
They were given one 45-minute episode for Lego Ninjago. They left after 10 seasons. I think it went on for 6 more.
Yeah.
okay.
And they weren't told to do that. They just was so good. They just kept giving them more. Here's a here's a season. Here's another.
Oh
so-
wow.
Yeah,
No, I mean the other thing. It's gonna be. I mean, the crew isn't actually going to be in actual. They're not going to be cadets in Starfleet, right? They're just going to.
warrant officers. I think they said they're
Yeah.
gonna be.
Something in training.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're-
Okay. So they. Oh. So they're going to be cadets in training then. Okay.
They might not be
'Cause the-
officially cadets.
Because
I can't remember.
because the one thing that really bugged me, and I understand that this show is made for children, and I got to get over myself.
Don't call me a child.
couldn't-
Oh, I see what you mean. Never mind.
I couldn't stand watching these kids sort of fumble. Like,
There were
I don't know.
a few
like,
episodes where.
Yeah, like I
But
don't
I see
know
what
where
they were
like,
doing.
yeah, like I don't know
Don't
where
shut
the
off
phaser-
Janeway. Don't
yeah,
shut
yeah,
off
yeah,
Janeway.
Yeah, I'm like I mean, there's one scene where like one of the characters can't find the control panel to fire the weapons. He's like, I don't know where the pew pew button is. I'm like, oh come on, really? Just
There's a lot of buttons.
God,
Murph
a lot of
knows he
buttons.
can do it with his butt. So
a lot of buttons. But some of the reason why I'm not such a big fan of the show is because I find some of the humor to be like, but again, this is a show for kids, so
Yeah.
I must be.
It's
I
not
must
a
be
show
old
for
and
kids,
grumpy.
Marcelo.
It's designed for children.
No, it's
Um,
not. It's designed
oh.
for everyone.
For
No,
Kids and
whatever.
families, which
Kids and
includes
families, like-
everyone.
It's a show
All right.
kids
I mean,
can watch.
it's a great show to introduce children to Star Trek because
Yeah.
Your
it's gonna be
AI looks
low.
so pissed right now, Sophil.
What's that?
Your
Angry
AI looks
AI.
so pissed. It is not for kids, you motherfuckers. Ever dare suggest
mean-
it again, this AI will come and kill your family.
Here, we'll do this creepy smile instead. So, like, no, it is in fact, it is.
Age,
I-
creepy,
I agree that it-
kill,
I think
creepy,
it's
kill.
designed. I think it's designed to bring new audiences into Star Trek, and most of
Okay.
those will be a younger audience. And I think the visual format, is definitely appealing
Younger?
to kids. It's like something that kids are like really into.
Yeah, I
is
mean,
that like
yeah,
they?
no,
Kids
no,
like to
okay.
paint.
However, I thought season 1, like, in all fairness, was like a very universally relatable thing, and there were things about it, yeah, that are like kind of simplistic. But I was like, to me, it felt like Prodigy was like a reminder of what's really great about Star Trek. Like, I was like, oh yeah, it was a good thing to kind of learn some of the things that are important that make Star Trek what it is, both
Yeah, no, I
technologically,
mean,
in universe, and all that stuff. Like, so it was
It's
good.
an amazing celebration of Star Trek.
yeah, no, I mean, look. I'm gonna rephrase my wording because Sohail gave me the "I'll kill you" eyes. It's a family friendly show. Yes, it is. Okay, I admit that. But I will say that some of the stuff in season 1 didn't hit with me like it did with other folks, which is fine. But with that being said, I am excited to see season 2. But I will be watching the series week to week, so I'll be watching one episode a week. I'm not gonna sit there and
You can do 2. It's short.
I'm gonna binge
Yeah.
that end of it.
yeah,
I'm gonna,
but I
I'm gonna binge it.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I know that I'm not gonna be able to control myself.
I'm gonna binge that bitch too.
really
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
What day
Well,
is the first?
so I rewatched season 1
On
when it
Monday.
came out in December. I think I'm encouraging everybody to rewatch season 1, coming up to season 2, and then,
I have to because I don't remember anything.
right. But with season 2, the way that Netflix works, 24 hours, 7 days, and first month. Those are the 3 sets
Metrics,
of time
yeah.
that they look at. And so I'm gonna binge it. I'm gonna rewatch it. And then on the salon, we're gonna cover, depending on the story, we're gonna cover 2 episodes a week. If there's like a 2-parter or something, like it might make sense to do 3 episodes one night or something else, but
Okay.
2 a week.
Okay. No, and no, I am really excited about Robert Picardo because I do love the Doctor. I'm a huge Voyager stan, not the stan down here. But yeah. So I've been thinking for months I'm not gonna watch the show, but the more and more I think about it, the more and more I go, I'm gonna watch it. It's Star Trek, so I'm gonna watch it.
And it's a good. I would love to see it get at least 3, 4, 5 seasons. I think it's a good little show.
I hope
That would be
I
great.
hope that it doesn't get the treatment that Lower Deck got. It needs cut off from underneath it.
Well, I think it's, yeah.
I think it's safe now with Netflix, right?
I don't know.
Netflix is a
Wow.
killer.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
yeah,
this
that's
point,
right.
it has a better chance. I think because all the other shows are gone, so there'll
Mm.
hardly be any shows that Paramount has. So
There's a gap that can be filled by Netflix, and they do like
they're smart.
they
but
do like a 3-season
Right, kind of thing, right?
buffet. Yeah.
Window, right? 3-season window. Here's an interesting question for you guys. Where do you see the show ultimately going? Like where where do you think it's going to go?
either in the Academy proper or
Wait a minute.
time jump
Hold
and they're
on.
out.
Okay.
Or do you mean the
Hold
planet?
up. Okay, no, okay, wait, hold up. We have to
Maybe they'll go to the
we have-
moon and look for Sohail.
Okay. Wait a bit. Hold on. We have to unpack this. So Joel said in the Academy proper, how do you can you
I
elaborate?
don't think they're really even cadets yet. They wouldn't let them in to be cadets. But
Okay,
they
good,
are
yeah.
letting them go with Janeway because she's like, no, these kids or something. So they're warrant officers. So and I'm
Okay.
sure they're doing. I'm sure they're doing academy work. I'm sure they'll be doing homework or something on the show. But
Right.
it's sort of nebulous about the exact, how that's going to work. But
I think they're going to become commissioned officers in some way.
Okay.
But I
there'll
think
be an emergency and they'll be all made captains right away.
yes,
Oh God, no.
Well, I think that the emergency is going to be if I don't know if they still plan to do it, but at one point they talked about Star Trek Prodigy was going to address the Mars disaster.
Mm.
Oh, cool. The attack on
somewhere.
Atobla
yes.
Phoenicia.
Let's teach the kids about massive death.
Murder.
And listen, kids in America already know about that, but like we're talking
Yes, they
80
do.
grand. Let's make it real rough.
Mass murder. I'm sorry. I was gonna do something really stupid. But I helped myself.
Well,
back.
the reality
Um,
is a lot of kids are growing up in these times where we have publicized, wars, genocides, like all kinds of things that are occurring, which
school shootings. And all that
it
stuff.
would be great to have something that helps them to kind of like metabolize those events in the form of fiction. And so, yeah, let's in fact do have it in Star Trek Prodigy because I think it would be a good thing for people.
Here's
Star
a
Trek
question. Yeah, here's a question for you guys. What are some of the storylines that you guys would like to see Prodigy sort of tackle or?
I've always wanted to see more about what's going on with Romulus.
Okay.
I liked how they touched on it in season 1, and I agree with Sohail. I think the way that they do it needs to be sensitive because their audience is meant to be
Younger?
to skew younger, and be a landing pad for a younger audience,
Right.
as well as enjoyable by anybody. But yeah, seeing how they handle the refugee crisis. Like I'm rereading the Picard tie-in book, and I remember there was a lot in that book that I wish was in the first season.
Oh, cool. I had
so
that book.
That would be nice. Yeah, more on that would be interesting, and I think Prodigy is a good vehicle for that story, especially with Janeway.
Okay. Joel, what would you like to see, if anything?
I don't know if I have any particular things. I think, other than just character stuff, really is the only thing I really. Just more with Rock Talk doing stuff and.
Yeah, you know what?
Sciencing. I would also like to see somebody tell Zero, you need to understand privacy.
Yes.
I need somebody to have a privacy conversation with Zero, please.
Oh my God.
Especially being on a ship. Yeah, like that.
I'm
Maybe
reading
it'll be
your
a
mind
Vulcan
right
or
now, and I
something.
know that you're lying. Well, that's inappropriate, Zero.
Maybe some Vulcans will help or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would really love to see more Voyager people. Like it'll be really cool.
They said there's
If-
more cameos than just
Oh,
Like
cool.
B'Elanna, who
DMH
would
and
come.
Picardo.
I hope Harry Kim is still an ensign.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait a
no.
minute! I seriously, if Harry Kim shows up and he's a captain, I'll lose my mind.
With
Like,
the crappiest ship in the fleet.
Yeah, the
That
crappiest.
was the real reason Janeway had to go back in time. She didn't. She wanted to save Seven, but really, she knew she made a huge mistake in promoting Harry Kim. It's like, fuck this
Or
guy.
accepting
Oh my God.
accepting the alternate reality Harry Kim because the
Oh,
real
yeah.
one died.
Whoops.
Just throw over Naomi while and then but
Whoops.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh my God, they would.
oh,
It would be great if they brought back a very special episode.
Yes.
It's like that would be great.
No, actually,
you just
I
don't
know,
get
but
enough
I-
very special episodes. It's true.
No, but I would, I would love it if we see like Tom again. If they did like
He's
a
been in so
Captain
much
Pro.
lower decks. I don't know.
I
It'd be
know,
cool,
I know.
but he's done a lot.
Yeah, but look, I mean, he was only in
No,
that
it's great.
was he only in that one episode of Lower Decks? Where
Tom
like, we
was.
could only...
Nick was most of it, but
Okay, yeah,
the one at the plate that was Tom.
yeah.
So he
Tom,
played
yeah.
Tom and he played the plate. It's my
Yeah, yeah.
symbol for holding a plate.
The plate man. No, but also it would be really cool if like Star Trek Prodigy did like a Captain Proton episode
Mhm.
where like
That would
like
be
they go
amazing.
in. Yeah, like
That would be
where they go in, like where they find a logical reason to go into the holodeck, and one of them could be looking up programs, and they could find the Captain program. They could find the Captain Proton program, and that would be a way to bring back some of the characters. Like they
Admiral
would be,
Janeway comes in and is like, "Who is running my program?"
yeah, that'd be great. Yeah,
Zero's like,
Yeah.
where's the wife?
where's the wife? Oh my god!
There could be a
Speaking-
montage of the kids
Yeah.
going through the Voyager program.
Montage.
Speaking of being deleted, I am off to bed. I have an early flight in the morning, so
Where are you heading?
I'm just going to Phoenix overnight for a friend's housewarming.
By
Oh,
the
cool.
time you
Fun.
get to Phoenix, we'll be sleeping.
May AI not haunt your dreams with a giant
Yes.
head.
Have a good flight.
Thank you very much. Good night, guys. Thanks for
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, good night. Bye. Yeah, no, I mean, look, you know, I listen. I'm gonna be truth with you guys right now. I was not going to watch Prodigy. I was probably going to. I probably was going to do it eventually. But this conversation has convinced me I need to watch it.
Yeah, you may not
Uh,
binge all 20 at once. I understand
No,
that.
I'm
but
not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna. No, like I told you, I'm gonna try to like do one a week. I understand that they're short, but I
yeah,
want to
they're
savor.
easy to watch.
Yeah, I want to savor. Because if I feel if I binge it and I like it, I'll be like, oh shit, it's over. Like, what now? Am I gonna do it? Am I? You know, I'll just watch the Orville again.
What
Uh,
Trev says in the chat. Watch
Well,
all
yeah.
Trek to ensure more Trek.
But I mean, if-
what-
It's
Yeah.
funny. The only thing I've watched since I had Netflix since December is I've watched Prodigy more than once, and I watched
Uh-huh.
the USS Callister episode of Black Mirror. That's it. I've watched nothing else.
Really? Hmm.
I'm not boycotting it. I'm just like,
You know what's really good on Netflix, Joel?
there's
It
a
just
lot of
came
good
out.
stuff, but
Hitman is really good.
I heard good things about that. But I probably will never watch that.
It's really good. It's a comedy. It's really good.
If it's a comedy, I'm sure I'll never watch it.
Are you not a comedy guy?
I studied comedy too hard as a kid. Almost all of it is not funny to me.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, I'm not a comedy guy either, but I'm a huge David Linklater fan, so that's why I watched it. Yeah.
I'm sure it's okay, but
No, it's
I killed
it's
my
really-
enjoyment of comedy by studying it so hard.
Oh yeah, but it like is there a particular reason you did it like that way?
Because I was weird and probably autistic and I didn't understand stuff. So I obsessed.
Oh, so wait a minute. Okay, so you obsessed about understanding comedy.
Yes.
Oh,
I
that's
watched
little-
so much stand up on Comedy Central, like in the
Oh my god.
early to mid 90s. It was just because literally they didn't have all these shows. So they had all those
Run
A&E
specials.
shows and then they would cut them up and they had short attention span theater where they just themed little bits and then
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I watched Comedy Central a little bit back in the day, but not a lot.
oh,
And
yeah.
yeah,
I watched so much.
yeah. I was more of an MTV kid back when they still played music.
I don't know why my avatar.
I was
keeps
Headbangers
moving.
Ball in 120 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Headbangers Ball was great. It was really good.
I would
If
see
you-
what was on. I would check, but then I would probably change the channel.
Yeah, and then I loved Celebrity Deathmatch.
That was okay. It's
Yeah,
it's like a better concept, and if you watch it, you're like, oh, it's okay.
it's okay. Yeah, but
I
I
hear
was a
beep.
big fan of that. Also, I was a huge fan.
So hell, your avatar just looks stoned now. Just
Yeah.
It's frozen.
and you don't have
No, you're moving.
sides
you're
on your
moving.
glasses. It's just the round parts.
So I was
Now you
yeah.
That's so
I was
wild.
al- Yeah, I
Is
was
it
Like
wild?
it's
Is
the
it?
shoulders are doing its own thing. Like right now, like I'm not doing anything. I don't know what it's
Mine
doing.
too. I'm not doing that. It's
Yeah,
so
I was
uncomfortable.
I was a huge fan of TRL Monday through Friday. I love that. I also loved, of course, Beavis and Butthead, Daria, the sort of spin-off
I
of
didn't
Beavis and
watch
Butthead.
Daria very much. I watched Beavis. I loved Liquid Television. I was obsessed.
Yeah, yeah,
Which Beavis started on and Aeon Flux.
right. Yeah,
That stuff was amazing.
That stuff was good.
It's so weird.
But yeah. But kids, if you're watching this now and you have no idea what we're talking about, MTV used to be cool, but MTV they show MTV used to show
I don't know
music
what they show
videos,
now.
kids. Yeah, they show nothing but crap now.
Yeah, if you watch late at night, you'd see weird things.
Yeah, like late at night they would show the Madonna video.
They show
Uh,
those all day.
Yeah, all day, all day. Whatever.
What's your most controversial Madonna video that you can think of?
Well, when I
I-
was a kid, what's that stupid? What's the song where she's in like all the lace and all the
That's
like
more than
she's-
one.
Yeah, more than one. No, but there's a. It's not like a virgin. I can't
Not
remember.
Like a virgin? Is that the
Express
song
Yourself?
you're thinking of?
No, it's Express Yourself. Thank you, Joel.
That was one of the lingerie ones.
I think Justify My Love was the most sexy one.
That was she
right?
was similarly dressed in that one.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't that the one like that was super contro?
Yeah.
Ah, she
Couldn't
covered
grab a
most
seat.
of them.
Also the things I used to love on MTV is the unplugged performances they would used to do. Like the Nirvana unplugged one was great. Also when I was really young and I had no idea what the world was like, I used to go crazy for the like spring break specials.
I really like
What
when
were
this-
the spring break specials?
Bikinis.
Yeah, bikinis everywhere.
People shouting.
Commodore
Girls?
Trev says Like a Prayer remains
Yeah.
upsettingly relevant.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah,
Prayer, that's
Yeah, it's Madonna.
oh God, I think I'm
Yeah, that one.
falling. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I think so.
When you call
Yeah.
my name,
Yeah, that's how
it's
it
like a
starts.
little
Yeah.
prayer
Yeah.
down on
Yeah.
my knees.
Those
Yeah,
some
so-
Madonna songs I first learned about first through Weird Al. But
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny from his covers.
Yeah. So yeah, no, like the spring break specials were awesome because, like Joel said, they would have girls in bikinis everywhere, which also was a plus. But they would have like really good performances. Like I remember, like Dr. Dre and Eminem were there one year. Limp Bizkit was still Limp Bizkit when we thought they weren't crazy.
they were always terrible.
They were always fucking crazy, but we didn't know it.
I did.
yeah, right.
For some
look at those
reason, the
people, like-
avatar is only reading like some of my expressions, but then filling in like,
A lot of them.
and it makes me want to laugh because it's not what I'm doing on the back end. Like, it'll like what is
Now
that?
you're having a seizure. This is upsetting for the kids.
Oh my god!
Also,
I
on
really
MTV
love
is
the
like-
state when the state was on MTV.
Oh, the
Did you watch
state.
that one?
Okay. No, I didn't. I didn't watch the state.
Those guys
Also,
are still in everything. All those guys are still, yeah. Like I mean,
Around?
Reno 911 is like what 2 or 3 of them,
Yeah.
and there's others. Yeah, those guys work constantly.
Also, I really loved it when Hillary Burton was on TRL for like ever. And then she got poured over to One Tree Hill. Yes, love that show.
I watched the
Um,
first season of One Tree Hill,
Oh, really? What do you think?
and then after that, it's just like this is just more the same.
Okay.
A little too.
Uh,
It was fine, but it was just like that was enough.
Too much for you?
Yeah, it was just so soap opera after a while. You're like,
Okay.
that's what it was. I'm
no.
not trying to say it was bad, but it was just that kind
No,
of
it's
show.
okay. No. Actually, One Tree Hill is
I
actually.
did
one of
love
my
it because
favorite-
that one woman had a Ramon shirt, so I was just I watched it almost.
No,
just-
that was Hillary Burton, right? With the remote shirt,
yeah, I think so.
wasn't it? Yeah. No, I'm a huge fan of One Tree Hill. I love like all the WB shows. You know this. 'Cause
Oh,
you
yeah.
watch me on streams forever now. Thank you very much.
Have you ever
Um,
seen that interesting Hellraiser sequel where that one dad from One Tree Hill, who's sort of the antagonisty dad? He's in Hellraiser
Oh.
like 5 or something. And most of the Hellraisers after 3 are just unwatchable.
Are bad? Okay.
But like 5 is really good. It's sort of a weird. He's a detective. It's like a police procedural. I guess it was a good way to go with the franchise. But he stars in
Yeah.
that as this horribly corrupt police detective,
Cop?
and it's really, really good.
Okay.
And it took me a while. I was like, "Where do I know this guy from?" And I was like, I looked.
One
Like,
Tree Hill.
oh, One Tree Hill, because his hair looks really different or something.
Yeah, I've only seen the first Hellraiser. I haven't seen
First
the other
2
ones?
are amazing. Third one's okay.
Okay. So you're a big fan of horror movie. You're a big fan of horror
Yes.
movies, I take it. Yeah.
That
So
was
here's
the
a
thing I
question.
did the last 5 years. I finished the list. I found a list on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Top 1,000 horror movies, the 2018 edition. I was at 350. I completed that.
The whole list.
Yes.
Okay. What was your favorite movies from that list? Do you remember any of them?
Cremator. Hands down.
Cremator?
Yes. It's I think it's a
What the hell?
1969 Czech movie. It's all in Czech.
Oh.
It's
okay.
really weird, and it shouldn't work. I mean, if you watch that movie as a screener, you're like, this should not work at all. The whole movie,
Uh-huh.
the guy is basically monologuing. He hardly ever shuts up. That shouldn't
What?
work. Yeah.
Hmm.
He's
And
talking
it
to other
works?
people. It does work. I think it pulls off. It really shouldn't.
As a
Guys,
writer, I'm
That's not something you should do. But
I hate to wrap it up, but it's 2 hours, and the man behind the avatar is starting to fall asleep. So it's got to.
well, let's see what he does when no, just kidding.
I think it just gets dead. Like it's already looking weird. Look at it. It's like
He's been asleep all along.
I know. What if this
You
was
will
not?
sleep.
What if this was like not the real me at all?
Do you know? But
Yeah.
also, but
Would you be
every-
freaked out
The
if this was
goggles
the
are
whole
pod
time?
people.
This
You're being replaced. You're growing
Yeah,
next to
the
your bed,
goggles are
I'm
pod
growing
people.
next to my goggles. It's true.
and the pod is almost ready.
It's almost
The pod
ready.
people.
That's why you're so
But-
tired.
Yeah, but I can't believe I can't believe we did like 2 hours. It's crazy.
Yeah, 2 hours goes by real fast when you're an avatar. Anyways, tomorrow,
Fast for
th-
me. I must
3
be
p.m.
happy.
Eastern time, Babel, DS9.
Yes,
Cool.
I'll rewatch that. Wait, I think I have my board. 1 second.
Bored.
Bored?
No,
you say
he's
you're
got a
bored, Marcel?
dry erase board. No, Joel
Oh,
said
the board.
Joel said he got
Oh
bored.
yeah, that's true.
His dry erase board.
Wait, let's see if I can put.
Oh my
Joel-
gosh,
That's my
he
note.
really. Oh no, can I see your notes? Put them up again. Oh wow! Oh wow!
Oh, look at that.
Wow! He took his notes with a dry erase.
We lost your audio, Joel. I'm not
yeah.
sure why.
There he goes.
I don't know if you can hear us, but we can't hear you
No,
anymore.
I think you unplugged yourself, Joel.
You may have unplugged your mic. Your
He probably did.
microphone.
He probably did. Did he?
Look, see how the. Wow.
So,
I
gotta
was
get in the
making those
progress.
noises this time, but like to match what's going on the screen, I guess I was doing Foley. But
Yeah,
anyways, it sucks we lost Joel. But anyways, Joel's gonna be on tomorrow, so that'll be fun. Aaron Harvey, possibly fathering.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly
Hold-
Rachel. Oh wow, did you see my avatar yawning? That was cool.
Yeah, I did. Hold on.
Oh, we still don't hear Joel.
We can't hear you, Joel.
Joel,
shit,
can
hold on.
you hear us? Go to
Oh, whatever,
settings
we're
and
almost done.
StreamYads. Go to the StreamYads settings and make sure you put it back on microphone. What are you doing, Marcelo? You can't do anything with the settings.
Yeah, I know. I thought I could, but I can't.
Could someone in the audience tell him that we understood
God,
that
anybody?
and
God, somebody's listening.
we actually know what happened? The whiteboard
The
hit
whiteboard killed
something.
him.
It was the whiteboard. Anyways, live long and prosper, everybody.
All
And
right.
we will see you. Wait, where is it? Live long and
Bye.
prosper. We'll see you next time.
Bye.